Hello, hello, if you can hear me. If I am starting, welcome to Lee's Plays, and welcome to what I am calling my Morrowind Remastered playthrough, which I'll probably say again in a few minutes, because, yeah. I'm still getting a little bit set up. I did a lot of the prep previously, but, always something to put out there, something to, catch people's attention. Hello! Oh my god! I already have people! It helps when you have, friends. I know that's a rare concept, but, occasionally people like me, and they show up. Hello, Lee! Oh, and, oh, Sweet Winter, I bet I know who that is. Clarissa, right? Hello. Hello, Tribe of Gum. You weren't sitting here waiting for the last 15 minutes. You're such a bad liar, Lee. So, I'm not going to get started on character creation for a minute or two just because I don't want folks to miss it. But yes, hello. This is Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I have played this game many times, but I haven't played it for about 10 years. And I had the idea that I was going to stream it since I have streamed ESO. I have streamed many other games. Okay, some other games, but I have not streamed Morrowind, so I needed to remedy that. Tried to chat her. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Tribe of Gum is Clint. Hello, Clint. I fully expect you to end up writing fanfic about my stream like you did for Valerie's. Okay, I won't put that expectation on you. That's a bit of a high bar. Um, quick question for y'all. How is the sound balance, video? You know, are you getting any drop frames, anything like that? Because it's always iffy when you start streaming again for the first time in a long time. And by the way, the adult beverage of the evening is Proteus 18 from River Styx Brewing. It is well, this is what the label says. A god capable of assuming many forms. Proteus, they mean. This experimental beer series captures the creativity and versatility of our brewers, with no two versions alike. So, that is what we're drinking. I'm not sure how to describe it. Maybe like a tart ale? I wouldn't call it a sour, but it's a little bit on the tart side. You hear me, but nothing from the game. Oh well, that's great. Yeah, it seems like desktop video does not seem to be working. Well, that's interesting. Hmm. Okay. Can you hear anything now? I don't know if it's like a windowed thing and the music is starting up again. Can also turn it up. There we go. How's that? Yeah, it is. Faintly. Okay, I didn't want it to be too loud, but I also need to adjust some things. There we go. Okay, so if the balance is off or anything's not working, do let me know. Oh my goodness, this is about to foam over because I just took a tiny sip out of it. Alright, so that is what I'm drinking. I am wearing my Hand of the Tribunal pendant. I have beside me Rolly the Guar, and behind me, although you can hardly see it, is my Vivek blankie, which is based off the patterns on the tiles of Vivek's palace in ESO, which I got out of an Elder Scrolls loot crate because I am the sort of nerd who subscribes to an Elder Scrolls loot crate. So yeah, I'm surrounding myself with my fanishness. Yes, Rolly the Guar. He occasionally showed up on stream when I was streaming ESO. Sometimes, not always, but it's interesting. I just noticed something. No, that should be doing things, but it's not. Oh well. I was just playing around with the chat widget to see if I could get chat to show up on the video, but so that it would be there for YouTube viewers later on, but it doesn't seem to be working. I'll play with it next time. This could be a whole fresh adventure. All right. All right. Well, we have a significant audience, so why don't we go ahead and get started? I actually have like a plan. Like I know what I'm going to be doing with this character. I have a whole little markdown document that is how I'm going to build him. So let me start a new game, and I'll take you through the experience. Hello, new game. There we go. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history. This is actually a new
They have
cinematic.
taken you from the Imperial City's prison.
Oh, it's Wonder
First
Woman.
by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind.
Yeah, that
Fear
is Linda
not,
Carter.
for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
I believe. Many fall, but one remains.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go.
Hey,
You were
it's our
dreaming.
friend Jupe. This time he's holding a
What's your
lantern.
name?
Man, he is built. Hold up. I just need to get something up here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, come on. I'm having trouble with my mouse. Hold up a second. Well, it might not let me unfocus this window without putting in a name. So if you were talking to me right now, I can't see it. So please excuse me for a moment while I enter in a name. So the basic character concept I have for this is, so he's going to be a descendant of Falanu, who you may remember is by Dunmer in Elder Scrolls Online. So his name is going to be Dren, like her, and I sort of am basing him on the Narcissus Dren character in ESO, who is kind of a hapless, like, Gilderoy Lockhart meets Indiana Jones character. So my goal is he's basically going to bumble through a lot of tombs. He's going to steal shit from ghosts. Sadly, you cannot steal furniture patterns in this game like you can in ESO. But yeah, so I have a custom class in mind for him too. But for now, we are going to call him Valeyn, because that is a male Dunmer name that I come back to a lot. Dren. And Jube is looking kind of built,
Not even
isn't he?
last night's storm could wake you.
He looks like he
I heard
could
them
chase
say
some
we've reached
cliff racers
Morrowind.
out of the world.
I'm sure they'll let us go.
Okay. Please let me hold on. Hold on please hold while I actually get my chat back up. I should break it out. Yeah, I'll be a little bit more organized the next time I do it. Dunmer's own? We do stand Dunmer. Yes, let me read back through the chat. Yeah, the music in this game is amazing. There is a gorgeous night sky, and I have modded the night sky such that it will be even prettier. In fact, I chose the not least attractive, but least garish option, because they were all very dramatic, and I wanted something that was more subdued. But I'll show you what I mean. Blew my mind 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago it was very impressive. I've modded out the graphics quite a bit. So Jube's pecs there are in much higher resolution than they would normally be. Yeah, Linda Cart. Yeah. She also voices Azura in ESO as well. Oh dang, what happened? Sky, how did you get timed out? Automod hates you? I have no idea why. We do stand Dunmer. Gilderoy Lockhart meets Indiana Jones is a big mood. Yeah. Thank you, friends. Sorry about the temporarily having to step away from chat. I'm still figuring some stuff out. I need to pop out my chat for one thing so I can actually see it. There we go. And put it side by side with OBS. I do not need Discord. I really do not need Discord. I love that song. This is one of my favorite of the many Morrowind tunes. Of many that I love. Here we go. Okay. I said in all caps, it's happening.gif. Got tired of that during Ron Paul days, I guess. Automod is nasty. Yeah, I actually switched to Stream Elements because Streamlabs did some really shitty stuff lately, and I'm not used to it yet, so I apologize for Stream Elements bad behavior. Okay, let's go back to the game. Alright.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off.
Hey.
Come with me.
Alright, thank you. I think I know how to move. Although it is an it is a bit different adapting to the controls if you come right from another Elder Scrolls game, another mainline Elder Scrolls game, or from ESO. The controls are very different.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
I don't know why this guy is so mean. What does he have to be mean about? I'm like tied up here, man. Can you actually see what your character... No, you can't see what your character looks like because you haven't picked what your character looks like yet. What? This is where you get off? Yeah. Graphics mods really work with this game, don't they? Yeah, I mean, well, so we're using Open Morrowind, so it's a totally different engine.
Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
Although, his face is kind of weird, isn't it? Sorry, Red. No, it's...
Let's go.
It's good. It
Move
just...
it along.
I don't know. Something feels kind of... The lighting, I think, is a little bit weird with it. I don't know.
Let's go. Move
So
it
some
along.
things you can see the textures were clearly not updated, like his shoulder here, but then his face clearly is.
Let's go. Move it along.
So I can always install more textures. They're not anything that you can't install mid-game if we find anything that's really super ugly and we want to change. This is the mod that adds a bunch of stuff here in Seyda-Neen. Alright.
Finally arrived.
I finally arrived. I'll tell you from where. Alright, we got a dude, and he's going to be a dark elf, because of course he is. We need to pick some face and hair. So, I would like your opinion on which of the very few faces and hairs that exist in this game tell us, say, Gilderoy Lockhart meets Indiana Jones to you. Like, this looks very Morrowind for a graphics overhaul. Yeah, I mean, I tried to stick pretty close to vanilla in terms of style. Years ago, I jokingly called ESO ESO and kept doing it, and now it sounds weird to me when Lee says ESO. I used to call it Tesso as well. You can paint with ESO, like ESO Patrol, oil-based ESO. Yeah, Oblivion has those potato heads. I do not like the Oblivion potato heads. Those are some drag brunch eyebrows. The goatee Van Dyke. I do like the goatee Van Dyke look. Oh no, I wanted to be a dude. I do kind of like this. Yes. That is the hair that you mean. I am fond of that too. Can I not get cool earrings that say "Ahoy, matey" along with the top knot? Apparently not. This is the I want to look like Jarlaxle look, I guess. I do not like that look. That's not bad. I think one of my characters in ESO had a hairstyle very similar to that. No hawk. This isn't bad. He has some luscious locks going on. Yeah, I guess you pick the color by scrolling through all the different styles, but I think you've seen... Oh, well, that is fancy, but maybe a little too fancy. Ooh, I do like his dashing red hair, don't you? Khajiit is a cat person or something, right? They're playable? Oh yeah, Khajiit are totally playable in this game. The thing about playing a Khajiit in this game is you cannot wear foot armor, though. Same with Argonians. But otherwise, yes, they are in fact cat people. And not in the way I'm a cat person, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's your typical list of playable Elder Scrolls races. Oh no, I lost my presets. Okay, back to Van Dyke guy. You're not gonna make him look like Jarlaxle. I'm sorry. As much as I like Jarlaxle. Alright. No, don't worry. It's not like there's a lot of presets in this game. It's like as many things as you get to pick from when you're playing vanilla WoW. That one looks rather piratical, and I kind of like it. Oh, that's like mutton chops. No, I'm not giving him mutton chops. I'm sorry. I rather like this one. What do we think of this one? The red short hair. And my drink is foaming over again. Let's do it. So this is what our friend Valeyn Dren is going to look like. Alright.
Great.
Lead
I'm
onward.
sure you'll fit right in.
I'm sure I
Follow me
will.
up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So yeah, the process of making a character, it's a little bit different than in, like, Oblivion or Skyrim, but there are a lot of similarities. So yes, we're entering the Satanine Census and Excise office. And if you're saying, isn't that the same font they use on magic cards? Yes, in fact it is. In fact, it is the magic cards font. Although, actually, it is a copy of it because,
Head on in.
one of the things the mod does is it adds true type fonts so that they scale a little bit better, which is good because I have to increase the size of everything. Oh my god. OBS is going crazy over here. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. It's like flashing at me. Ginger. Yes, that's a much better word. Ginger Dren. Yes, we're going to call him Ginger Dren. Mutton Hawk was a little too much. Yes, as I said, I say no to mohawks. No hawk. So. Yeah, I don't know why OBS is being weird unless it's trying to display a message that it's not, like... If somebody, like, subscribed or something and I missed it, I apologize. Okay, let's go back to the game. Alright. Ooh, I like his robes.
Ah, yes.
I don't like his
We've been
face, though.
expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Is the volume of the talking okay? There's not a lot of talking in this game. It's not fully voiced like ESO or Skyrim, but there is a little bit in the beginning. Oh, poor Sky got timed out again. What the hell? Why does it not like him? Alright, so there are a couple different ways you can create a class. I think this is the last game, or maybe Oblivion is, where you can answer kind of these role-playing questions to generate a class. You can just pick from a class list. They have a few preset ones. Or you can fill out the forms yourself, which is creating a custom class. What I am going to do is create a custom class, but I kind of want to fill out the questions just because I feel like they'll be a good roleplay exercise. So I will go ahead and get started with that.
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal.
And
Its
once
leg
again,
trapped in a
chat
hunter's
is being
claw snare.
weird.
Judging from
Talking
the
is
bleeding,
fine,
it will
okay.
not survive
It's the last thing I
long.
saw, but chat has
What
decided to
do you
pause.
do?
Okay. Find a strange animal. Its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. It will not survive long. What do I do? What does Ginger Dren do? Gilderoy Lockhart meets Indiana Jones. But in the third era. Take the opportunity to learn more about a strange animal that you've never seen before. Use herbs from your pack to put it to sleep. Draw your dagger, mercifully ending its life with a single thrust. I suspect he would probably, especially if there was profit in it, he would be interested to learn about this strange animal that he's never seen before. And sort of not think a lot about the creature's suffering. He's not the nicest guy in the world.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Hold on a second. I gotta do a thing. Alright, I need to make sure I am on the right window here. There we go. Automod does not like all caps messages such as Kim. Wait, yes. Man, it likes Beowulf, but not the 36 Lessons of Vivek. Something, something, tortoise in the desert. They sound a little too intentional for Indiana Lockhart. I decided to go with the second one, so yeah. Okay. Catching fish sounds great for the lazy, but gathering herbs sounds adventurous. Oh, yes. So do I want to catch fish, gather herbs, or work in the forge? I'm gonna guess catch fish because, as you say, it sounds great for the lazy, and I sort of picture him as a lazy guy.
Your cousin has given you a
Very
very
embarrassing.
embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush.
What a monster!
What do you do?
Forge work sounds like a lot of work and tiring. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So my options are beat up your cousin, then tell him if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than this time. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. I think I'm gonna go with make up an even more embarrassing nickname. Use herbs from your pack to put him to sleep. Yes, that sounds like a good plan too, Clint. Alright.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths.
Ooh.
They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it
Indiana,
that
what's the
telepaths
dog's name?
read a person's
I don't have a dog yet.
and tell their lord whether a follower
I mean,
is
although
telling
we
the
are going to
truth
meet Barbas later
or
on,
not.
sort of.
You believe what?
Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. This is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. In these times, it is a necessary evil. Although you do not necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war or finding someone innocent of a crime. Yeah, I think that kind of flexible morality speaks to this character.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you
I've already
finish,
made her unhappy by
you
not picking
find
herbs for
that
her.
by mistake, a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
I think I know immediately. Option 1, pocket the extra money, knowing that shopkeepers in general tend to overcharge customers anyway. Option 2, decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that would help your family. Option 3, return to the store and give the shopkeeper his hard-earned money, explaining to him the mistake. I'm definitely going to pocket the extra money.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief.
I
cut
totally
a
misread
purse
that
from
as
a
I
noble.
killed that dog.
Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet.
Shocking.
What do you do?
Do we even need to ask what I do here? Pick up the bag and pocket it, knowing that the extra windfall will help your family in times of trouble.
Your father sends you on a task.
Or
which
me.
you loathe,
I am my own
cleaning
family.
the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own.
Wait, I have
He
friends?
offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing.
Ah.
What do you do?
Ask him to help you, knowing that 2 people can do the job faster than 1, and agree to help him with one task of his choosing in the future. Accept his offer, reasoning that as long as the stables are cleaned, it matters not who does the cleaning. Decline his offer, knowing that your father expects you to do the work, and it is better not to be in debt. I mean, he's lazy, but at the same time, he doesn't like the idea of someone owing a favor to someone. And it's not about being in debt. What do you think, folks? I can see him talking his way out of the debt later. That's also true. Yeah, accept his offer.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Oh man. Push your mother out of the way. Grab the hot pipe and try to push it away. Position yourself between the pipe and your mother. Weaseling out of things is what separates us from the animals, except the weasel. Oh, Sky, you have the best quotes. So I think he does have enough filial piety to push his mother out of the way, but he's not going to let the pipe drop on him, or he's not going to grab it. So let's push her out of the way. Oh my, we're not getting quite there yet. We haven't even met Crassie's Curio.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll.
Ooh, sweet rolls.
You take it into an alley to enjoy.
By the way,
Only
this
to
is
be intercepted by a
the
gang
beginning of the
3
sweet
other
roll
kids your age.
obsession.
The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Ooh. Give him the sweet roll now with our argument, knowing that later this afternoon you'll have all your friends with you and can come and take whatever he owes you. Act like you're going to give him the sweet roll, but at the last minute throw it into the air, hoping that they'll pay attention to it long enough for you to get a shot in on the leader. Drop the sweet roll and step on it, then get ready for the fight. Vivek, I would rewrite reality such that my mother was not in the way of the pipe, and also I would be a hermaphrodite. Yes, that's your answer to every question, Vivek. Where shove the sweet roll into my mouth and run. Clearly not an option. Yeah, I kind of feel like he doesn't want to get beaten up, so he's gonna give them the sweet roll now and come back with reinforcements later.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
What do you do? Stand aside and allow the man and mob to pass, realizing that it is probably best not to get involved. Rush to the town's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances. Rush to the man's aid immediately, despite your lack of knowledge of the circumstances. Rush to the town's aid versus the man's aid. Okay. Well, he's well dressed, so that means money. Therefore, I should help him. Because he may reward me. There we go. Your personality and past reflect a thief. Why am I not surprised? Lick the sweet roll option. Thanks, Matt. Yes, lick it to claim it as yours. Also, Daggerfall had a sweet roll question in its character generation thing like this as well. Oh, did it? Okay. Matt actually started playing Daggerfall recently, so, he's the expert in this. Alright, I'm not going to accept this class because I have a custom class in mind. Choose another class. So I'm going to fill out the forms myself. So what I'm going to call my class is Desecrator. And there's a reason for that. In Steve Bruce Dragera novels, Desecrator is a name for, is the name that they give, like, archaeologists. Basically people who go into tombs and take artifacts and stuff. So it's kind of a nod to that, but it's also a nod to the fact that, like, he's kind of bad at his job. Yes, that's the test sweet roll lore we looked to Matt for, indeed. Yes, Desecrator equals Indiana Jones. Look, he's not Indiana Jones. That was just a gloss. He's more Gilderoy Lockhart. He's more Narcissus Dren from ESO is what he is. But yeah, so Desecrator, yes, he's going to leave no tomb unturned. I could also call him a Tomb Raider. Would you prefer that? We'll have to find him some skinny shorts to little shorts to wear if that's the case. I'm not sure there's outfits like that in this game, but alright, if we have no objection, so specialization is, I think this is just more of a labeling thing. I'm gonna go with stealth. Favorite attributes. Nobody told me I would have to pick favorite attributes. Damn it! Hold up. I need to look at my notes. I made notes on this. Okay. So, I know what I'm going to take as his major and minor skills, so I'll pick those first, and maybe that will change this, I don't know. The graphics overhaul didn't add any booty shorts? No, I was trying to keep it to vanilla, and sadly booty shorts are not vanilla. Okay. So, for major skills I was going to do... So, I am metagaming this a little bit, because it's kind of important to actually, like... More, as a YouTuber, I like Sorcerer Dave. says Morrowind is a game that begs to be exploited. So you really do kind of have to min-max your character a little bit. And the way you do that is you want to make sure that your major skills and minor skills each have at least one skill that corresponds to each attribute. So I have come up with a list of skills that I want. And I have... You also want to make sure that you have no more in one attribute than the number of total skills. So for example, what I mean by that is personality, for example. There are only 3 skills that are under personality: mercantile, speechcraft, and illusion. You want to make sure that 2 of those skills end up in your misc skills, which are everything you don't choose. So you can really only pick one personality skill, and mine is going to be mercantile, actually, because mercantile is only of questionable use in this game. It's better than speechcraft, but at the same time, you really don't save that much money with it or make that much more money. Booty shorts feels like a very Dunmer piece of equipment. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. So yeah, you don't... mercantile definitely feels on brand for him, because if he's like Falanu, who is a Dren. The Drens are typically associated with House Lalu, and they're the traders, so that makes sense as well. And also, he has to sell all of his ill-gotten gains, and he can't always sell them to Creeper. Alright, so mercantile is what I'm gonna pick. How are they gonna let me? Mercantile. Okay. I'm pretty sure if you max out mercantile, you could buy stuff for less than what you can sell it for, or very close. I mean, that is the sort of broken that Morrowind is, so I would believe that. Thanks to Barbas, isn't it mostly useless? If you're always selling to Creeper, yes, it's kind of useless. And yes, Barbas is Creeper. We'll get to that. That's actually lore, in as much as anything is canon in this game. So mercantile might actually be worthwhile if our goal is to make lots of money. I'm gonna go with Shortblade. Shortblade is associated with speed. And that will be my 1 speed ability. Also, there's some really good short blades in the game. Also, isn't keening a short blade? Or is it a long blade? I can't remember. Which will be important if we ever actually finish the main quest. Light armor, because again, light armor is some of the best in the game. Light armor. And it is associated with agility. So that covers that, although I have another agility coming up. Okay, so short blade, armor. Don't ever pick armor as one of your major skills. And these determine how you level up. I can say a bit more about that in a minute, but, okay. Light armor. Short blade, light armor, mercantile. Security was the other one I was going to pick, which is basically opening locks and things like that. And that is associated with int. And it is one of 2 int skills that I have. Blunt weapon, no. We're gonna go with alteration. And the reason I'm going with alteration... Keating is a short blade for sure. Okay, yeah. The reason I'm going with alteration is because a lot of the spells in the game that are useful to dungeon delving are alteration. Like, I think telekinesis is mysticism, but a lot of the opening spells are alteration. I'm trying to think. I looked up the whole list, and it was a list of things that seemed useful, and now I can't think of any of them. But a lot of getting into places. Levitate is one. A lot of getting into places. Water breathing, water walking. It's about being where you shouldn't be in a lot of ways. So that's why I'm going with alteration for my final one, which is associated with will, and that is my one of 2 will skills that I have. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so short blade, light armor, mercantile, security, and alteration for our major skills. And the big difference between major and minor is you start at lower abilities, but like the bonus you get for a major skill is higher than the bonus you get for a minor skill, but they level up in the same way. They both determine how you level up. Okay, let's go into the minor skills. So I'm going to pick something really weird and kind of cheese weaselly here for my minor skill, which is spear. The reason for that is spear is the one endurance weapon in the game, and there aren't a lot of endurance skills. So endurance, I would have to either take medium armor or block or something. I don't remember. But so this is my one. This is my one endurance skill. And if we find a spear, we might not be terrible at using it. And you know, you can make lots of muantra jokes that way. You can say my love is accidentally shaped like a spear. It lends itself to many different causes. Acrobatics is going to be my next one, which seems like natural. Acrobatics also levels up really easily, so that's nice. I'm going to go with Sneak. You've made an excellent case for Spear. I mean, it was the Muatra that sold it, wasn't it? I mean, enough about endurance, but, you know. I do think it's interesting. It takes endurance to wield your spear. You can also chew your spear, give it a different shape. Indeed. What is the line? Sort of more than ruin to the uninitiated or something like that. Why do I know Sermon 14 that well? Oh, I think we know. Okay, so for my next skill, I'm going to take Sneak, which is an agility skill. Sneak is not great in this game. It's not nearly as nice as it is in Skyrim, where you can just kill everything from afar with arrows. And part of it is just because the NPCs don't have AI, so they don't like path. They just sort of stand in one place. So it's really hard to like get behind them. But it feels very appropriate, and I'm sure that it will be appropriate for Valeyn weaseling out of things. So we're picking Sneak. We have to pick Alchemy. I can't not play the Alchemy game. I love Alchemy. Alchemy is why I first picked this game up in 2002. It was unlike any other game mechanic I'd ever seen, so I can't not have Alchemy. And it is an int skill, so it is one of our 2 int skills. And finally... Why indeed? Thank you, Lee. Alchemy is broken. I did not install the Morrowind anti-cheese mod, but I assume it does things where, you know, you can just continually, you know, brew a potion of Fortify Intellect, drink it, make another one, drink it, make another one, drink it, and just increase your int to ridiculous levels. And your potions to ridiculous levels. But I never really, like, took advantage of that. So I'm not, like... It's not very interesting for you to watch me drink a whole lot of potions. Unless they're these kind of potions. So we're not going to do that. So for my final minor skill, I'm going to take Mysticism. And let me tell you why. So Mysticism is it has many important spells. This is a bit gamey too. Mark and Recall are Mysticism, which are one of the best ways to teleport around. CB and Divine Intervention are Mysticism. And there was one other that I looked at and I'm like, ooh, that is something that Valeyn needs. Yeah, so it just sort of plays in. I question maybe taking illusion so he could like charm people, so they could charm people into getting better prices or something, but he's not actually very charming. And also like that would, from a gamist point of view, that would be taking 2 personality skills, and since there are only 3 personality skills, that would leave only one of them in misc skills, which is not ideal. So Mysticism. There we go. So, short blade, light armor, mercantile, security, and alteration. That's just how amphetamines work. Wait, what was that in response to? Oh, alchemy. Yes, that's how amphetamines work. Man. Yes. Short blade, light armor, mercantile, security, alteration, spear, acrobatics, sneak, alchemy, mysticism. Okay, that is what I want. To give you a quick rundown on how the leveling system in this works, basically you level up when you use these stats, you can get a level up in that skill. And when 10 of those level up, you go up a level. And you don't automatically go up a level. It's not like in Skyrim where you'll just be in the middle of fighting a dragon and suddenly you level up and you're at full health and magicka and fatigue again. it actually, it's actually, you have to rest in order to do it. But why the missed skills, like everything that you didn't pick, why those matter is because they determine the bonuses you get. Because what happens is when you sleep, you have to pick which attribute you want to raise at that level. And you get a multiplier based on all of the skills that you've used in the past level, not just your major and minor skills. So, you know, if you used a lot of illusion spells, even if illusion isn't your major or minor skill, you might get a bonus to personality. And you want to try as much as possible. There are a few guidelines for what stats you want to pick. You have 3 to pick at every level, but we'll talk about that when I actually level up. Brewing a potion. Oh, okay, yes, that is what you meant. All right, onward. There we go.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
So I have already decided what birth sign I want, but I'm open to other opinions. I don't know much about min-maxing the birth signs. I was going to go with the tower because it has open 50 points on touch, and that seems really nice. The actual spells that go around along with it aren't super great. Like, I don't think I've ever used Detect Animal, Detect Enchantment, or Detect Key, unless maybe I had a scroll of it or something. But this was the one that drew my eye because it seems most in keeping with this guy's modus operandi. Min-max would be whatever gives most luck, arguably, since increasing luck is a pain. That's a good point. Is there any that increase luck? Yeah, and that actually speaks to a point. Matt, that actually speaks to... Ooh! Increases luck. Hello, Hammy. Thank you for the raid. I totally was slightly hopeful that you would come by when you were done streaming. Welcome, viewers of Hammies. Tonight we are playing Morrowind. And thank you for the follow to whoever that just was that I cannot see right now. I hope you enjoyed your... Phoenix Mancer, hello. I just met you over in Hammy's chat. Welcome. So yeah, we're playing Morrowind Remastered. 20 years later with all of the graphical mods. All of them. No, not all of them. We're using Open Morrowind. And right now we're in the middle of making our character. The Cliff Racer call. Yes! I had to make sure that all of my what are they? Alerts worked. I had to redo it all in Stream Elements because Streamlabs shit the bed recently. So yeah, we were just discussing if there's a way to get luck out of this. I don't see luck on either the Lady or the Lord. The Lord gives you weakness to fire, which does not seem super great. Although if you're Dunmer, you have resistance to fire anyway, but or restore health. The Lover? Remember that Cliff Ranger sound scaring Lisa in the past? It used to be really loud. I think that it's a bit more balanced now. Serpent. Well, he certainly slithers out of things, but I don't really see him needing to poison things. I mean, he might, but he's an opportunist. Speed is always nice, but Dunmer also get a bonus to speed, so... Lady giving endurance is the min-max reason for that. Oh, since HP boosts from endurance are not retroactive. Earlier you get endurance, the better. Oh. Yeah, okay. And it does fortify attribute personality, which would be useful for him because, you know, that will play into mercantile. You may have won me over with your argument, sir. I think I am going to switch to the lady. You make a compelling argument.
Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Did I pick the right one? I hope I picked the right one. The lady, yes. Lady? So lady. Don't make me do my best Tom Jones, because I will, and it's not very good. Alright, yes. So, this is our friend, Valeyn Dren. And if I accidentally say another name entirely, it's because I've been watching Sorcerer Dave's playthrough of Morrowind, and his character is named like Fathus Ilvin or something like that. And I'm so used to hearing him say, well, Fathus would do this, that I'm sure I'm going to fuck it up at some point in time. But Valeyn, he's Valeyn, like my WoW main. Like the guy in Shadowstula in ESO, who is like not Dumbledore. It's not unusual for someone to do that. It's not unusual for me to do Tom Jones impressions at all. It's almost as likely as me making goat noises. Anytime somebody mentions a goat. I just think I do a really good goat noise. What can I say? But hear me out. Goats singing Tom Jones. Alright. I now have a stats menu. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus. Yeah, that's the thing. Right-clicking is use your menus. I was not used to that.
When you exit to get your release fee.
Hey, I have a menu. A menu. Eventually there will be more. Read your papers by pressing the space while looking at them, then select Take to pick them up. Release identification. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the District of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Valeyn Dren, Dark Elf, Desecrator. Sign Socutius Ergala, agent of the Satanine Imperial Census in Excise.
Take your papers off the table and go
So
see
far
Captain Gravius.
What? That's me and peacocks. So you make a good peacock noise, Sky? So I've been watching
Take
these
your
YouTubers who
papers
refer to
off the
goats and it
table
confuses
and
me
go
every
see
time. Oh
Captain
yeah, greatest of all
Gravius.
time. Yeah, I'm not used to that acronym either. Oh, I'm supposed to take these, aren't I? Okay. I now have an inventory menu. Incredible. Hey, look, it's me. Valeyn, I can't believe I've made it this far in life without having access to any of my menus, right? But I was just born like 10 minutes ago. My favorite music video is the recut of the yelling Taylor Swift song where the yelling is replaced by goats. Have any of you seen the whole thing where it's one of those apps that plays two YouTube videos side by side, and one of them is a goat screaming and the other one is an Usher song? That's what I think of whenever I think of goat noises. I have been confused for real once or twice. You have been confused for a real peacock twice? Wow, that's impressive. I can't say I've ever been mistaken for a real goat. Well, hello there. What a nice texture you have on your shirt there, sir. I'm not sure I like his face is weirdly... It looks like it's been scarified or something, but I think my options for faces were pretty limited, so I'm fine with it. Okay. We will walk.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Sullus Gravius.
Oh, he's unlocking the door. I'm like, why is there a door unlocking noise? Let's talk to Sullus Gravius. But before we do that, we are going to rob the place blind. You should learn how to do combat. Pick up the dagger on the table by activating it with space. That's another thing that's different from other Elder Scrolls games and takes some getting used to. Equip the dagger by dropping it on your picture in your inventory menu. Ahoy, matey! I don't know why, he looks piratical to me. Press F to pull out your weapon. Once your weapon is ready, hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. That's very familiar. So that's just like in Skyrim. So normally your health, magicka, and fatigue bars are on the bottom left of the screen, but I'm using a different HUD, so they appear up at the top there. Although it doesn't seem to be using much fatigue. Notice running is what uses the most fatigue. Many years ago, I used to be able to crow convincingly enough to get roosters upset. Upsetting roosters seems like a buff. Yeah, is that a major or a minor skill? One decided he hated me after that. I can imagine. Not every Dunmer is a pirate. Some are evil wizards. Why not both, Sky? Evil wizard pirate. That's gonna be my next fic. He was fairly reasonable, Silky. Well, reasonable before that. Alright, so you can take pretty much everything in here. It's technically stealing. Technically. Let's take some plates. I mean, I'm probably going to run out of inventory space, so I should probably be more cautious and not take the things that are worth, like, value 1, weight 1. So let's not take that, but we'll take the book. Ah, yes. So I'm not going to read you every single book in this game because we'd be here all year. So I'm just mostly going to read you stuff that's plot relevant, but I will tell you that the Firmament basically talks about all of the major constellations, the Warrior, the Mage, and the Thief, and then they protects its 3 charges from the 13th constellation, the Serpent. All of this will be very familiar to you if you've played through the dungeons in Craglorn, the Trials in Craglorn in ESO, because they're based off of this structure. But we're going to take it. Okay, those are not worthwhile. That is a silverware pitcher. That is worthwhile. That is worthwhile. These bowls, not really worthwhile. Large Kwama egg. That is very important. Ooh, time to be a Kwama chameleon. He was that's a multi-class I would play. What, Dunmer, wizard, pirate? Of course. Alright, there's a lock here. Is it gonna let me unlock? Oh yeah, they give you a lockpick. Apprentice's lockpick. If it lets me pick it up. Okay, so one thing you need to know in this game is that lockpicks are equipped. So it is very possible to accidentally go into battle wielding a lockpick. And I did it many times. So let's see if I can unlock this lock level 1. Apparently not. Okay, it only took 2 tries. That's pretty typical. 31 gold. Alright. So yeah, back to my weapon. You know, not that I'm going to need it anytime soon. Back to plundering the place. Ooh, Flynn, look at that. I always look at the weight to value ratio. 100 to 1 is pretty good. Acts like a potion. I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to sell it, you dumbass. I'm going to take the bread because Restore Fatigue is useful. Restore Fatigue potions are useful. Fatigue actually matters in this game, unlike in any other Elder Scrolls game. Like, it affects everything you do. If you have low fatigue and you try to make a potion, you're going to make a shitty potion or you're going to fail. If you have low fatigue and you try to hit something, you're going to fail. So everything is affected by fatigue in this game, so it's very important that if you're doing anything, you try to keep your... anything that will use a skill. And the more important it is to have high fatigue. Yes, I can eat ingredients by equipping them. I do not need to restore fatigue at the moment. This game is also very dark. In some places. I haven't installed any mods to make it darker, but crap me. I was hoping that was moon sugar for a second. By the way, you cannot trade with any merchants in this game if you have moon sugar on you. Just worth noting. But you can just drop it on the floor next to them. Note to Hriskar. Hriskar, don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as Scam's claw by morning. Gansiel. Alright, I'll leave that there, I don't care. It has no relevance in the plot. Ooh, more bread to steal. So I was just stealing bread because I was so poor. More alchemy ingredients. Very important. And down here. So this is where we will be sleeping. Oh, one thing I've maybe not, because one thing I've decided about Valeyn is that he is not going to sleep in the wild if he can at all help it. He's going to sleep in an inn room every goddamn night because he doesn't like. I mean, if he's in the middle of a ruin, he's not going to go out to find a bed because he probably doesn't even know what time it is. But he is not interested in sleeping in the wild if he can at all help it. So I was gonna say he can come back here and sleep. You can't sleep right now. Well, you can, but it doesn't do anything. And you actually do need to sleep in this game because you don't regen magicka or fatigue unless you sleep. Or health. All those things that regen automatically in Skyrim do not regen automatically. You have to sleep. I suppose I will take a spoon. It's wafer thin. Plain Riven Harada. Okay, that is definitely added in by a mod because that is something from like Oblivion that is randomly added in here. Because Harada, wasn't that one of the things you could get in like through the Oblivion Gates in the Deadlands, I seem to recall. Alright, they're alchemy ingredients. I'm just taking them all. Okay, I'm not taking the buckets because they are a very bad value. But now that I have taken everything that is not nailed down, and even some things that were, we're gonna enter Satanin. Now, first, ooh, I have a new map menu. It shows you the name of the place you're in. I'd not be taking their bucket. Yeah, so now you have a map. You can have a world map. You can have a local map. I actually really like the UI for this game because you can resize anything you like. You can actually lock it. So if you close out of that, that will stay on your screen. So you can like make a little mini map if you wanted to. I don't usually do that. Although I guess I could, considering how bad my sense of direction is, but I do not. Maybe I will later. So the important thing here is you need to look in this barrel. Look, it's an engraved ring of healing. Yes. And some things that aren't worth very much. You have a new magic item where you can, or you have a new magic menu where you can see all your powers, spells, and magic items. Like all menus, right-click to use it. Click the spell or magic item you want to make your active magic. Press R to ready your active magic. Okay, so yeah, like engraved ring of healing if I wanted to use that. Look at those hands, aren't they beautiful? Okay. And you do actually have to switch between, like, you actually have to draw your weapon before you can use it. Drink every time Lise gets lost. I was going to suggest drink every time I get killed in this game because there will be a lot of dying. But yes, you can also drink every time I get lost. Alright, press space to talk to the captain. Select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. No, my only persuasion is bribing people.
Please.
That's an unfortunate choice of color on those leggings. It looks like he's just, like, naked from the waist down. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I'm Silas Gravius, but my background is not important. But please ask me about it, because there's a link here. I am Silas Gravius, a knight-errant of the Imperial Legion. You have quite a haircut. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Yeah, I think I know about Morrowind. You're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you're released from prison and shipped here. But your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. I should probably not tell him that I don't recognize his authority, should I? That's how I get in trouble. This probably had something to do with the smuggling in Narcissus, wasn't it? It was about the smuggling. This package came with news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. It is, in fact, because I installed the mod called Caius's Big Package. Based on a certain blade, I think nudity is simply Imperial status quo, yes. I think you'll get lost more than killed, which I say with love. It's accurate. Smuggling is much harder if you don't have an inventory window, right? Right? Well, what happened is this. So, he was smuggling, and he got really drunk from the proceeds of his smuggling, and he blacked out. Maybe he was drinking with Sanguine. I don't know. But when he woke up, his inventory menu was gone, and that's just how it goes. Oh shit. Closed out of this. Okay, tell me about my duties. You know your duties. Do I? I need to take a package to Caius Cosades. I can't tell you where to find him, but it can tell you where to find him. Okay. Alright. Should I ask about the Emperor? He's still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison. I didn't even know the guy liked me. And your delivery here. It's all very mysterious. But that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. I thought that was the way the temple worked, but probably this similar. Alright, we shall go find this Mr. Cosades. I could steal stuff here, but I'm likely to get, you know, arrested if I do. And since I'm just leaving prison, I think that would not be a wise move. You have to really mean it. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. Oh man, we're about to see the journal, the Morrowind Journal. It is the worst. You will look at it and say, man, Skyrim, you really had it good. I don't even remember what the journal in Oblivion was like. It's been so long. You should probably check out Areel's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck! Okay, did I look at... Oh, we need to look at Caius's big package. So I actually installed a mod. It's called Caius's Big Package, and from the way it was described, at first I thought it was indeed about the generous endowment of a certain Imperial member of the Blades, but no, it is actually just retextures this. So I have dropped it on the ground, and now we shall inspect Caius's Big Package up close, or we would, except you can't really zoom in. But it is a very impressive package. It is, you know, the sort of package of you would expect from the Spy Master of the Blades. Alright, and it's encoded because he doesn't want us reading it, of course. Hey! It's our friend Fargoth. Fargoth is a legend. Alright, I don't know you, Mr. Wood Elf. Are you the one the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at this time of day. I think he needs a Gilbert Gottfried voice, don't you? Are you the one the boat dropped? I can't do a Gilbert Gottfried voice. Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. You could pile your loot up and put the package on top of it to get a closer look, unless they've improved the physics engine. No, there is very little physics in this game, if any. Fargoth Gottfried here. Wants his ring back. I swear, one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? No, sorry. Haven't seen a ring. Nothing like it. If I did, you know, you'd be the first person to have it. You know it. Darn. Well, if you see it, let me know. It's an engraved ring of healing. I know it's in there somewhere. Sure. While we're chatting, buddy, can you tell me about the latest rumors? I've heard that the local tax collector, Processus Vitellius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. Okay, that's useful. Taxman might have some money on him. Do you know anything about the people around here? The Altmer Areel runs Areel's trade house. Secosius, I sound more like Fran Drescher than I do anything else. Secosius Agrala is the chief agent. Yeah, I met that guy. Alright, he's got nothing more interesting to tell me. Goodbye, Fargoth. Goodbye! Have fun storming the castle! Ooh, a wagon wheel. I cannot take a wagon wheel. Okay, let's just go. Ooh. They added some sound effects, so that's where the bees buzzing came from. Hey, come back here, random lady. I want to talk to you. And your basket of wickweed? I don't know. So, Valeyn Dren, you're new in Satanin, and you'd like some help finding your way around. Very sensible. Go ahead, ask away. Looking for services? Some specific place? Someone in particular? Just need a little advice? Whatever it is, I'd be happy to help. Okay, people say awesome things about, like, the dialogue system in this game and how you can ask about anything. No. It's a lot of people basically info dumping on you, and most of them don't have anything interesting to say. They're not all Crassius Curio. But sure. Tell me some latest rumors. The tax collector, right. Okay. So, ooh, things to pick! So, another mod I installed is called Graphic Herbalism, and it makes it so, by default, the herbalism, the plants in this game are, are containers. So you open one up and you pull the whatever it is out of it. But this makes it more like Herbalism in Oblivion and Skyrim. So I guess that is sort of a gameplay change, but it also like retextures stuff. So, and because, as anybody who's watched me play ESO knows, I'm gonna pick every friggin' herb and mushroom I come across.
There are many creatures beyond the cities.
Yes?
Hunting.
Therese Gervain's house. That sounds like Dunmer, maybe? Yeah.
What is this about?
Hey, I like her outfit. I would wear that. I don't know. Hi. Is there a no, not particularly. Yes, I found the Census and Excise office, which is also the Coast Guard apparently, and a lighthouse, and that's it. Siltstrider service goes to Vivek, Balmora, Nisus, and Surin. Occasionally, ships travel to Ebonheart, Hlaod, or the mainland. The road goes north past Pelagia to Balmora, and east to Vivek, and southeast to Ebonheart. Oh, I was going to show you the journal and how bad it was, wasn't I? The picking is why we love you. So yeah, it's not super great. It's literally just like a list of quests you've picked up in no particular order. You can actually sort it by quest, but they're not always grouped together in the way you would expect. Yeah, so it becomes really hard when it's like, you know, you were told to find a certain person and these are the directions, but for whatever reason it isn't recorded in your journal. So that's really annoying. Also, getting out of here for some reason is really annoying. I'm not going to steal your stuff, lady.
Yes, Dunmer?
Today. If you're looking to get out of Saint Denis, I'll be happy to give you a little advice. Please do. Take the Siltstrider to Vivek or Balmora. Fast and cheap. You and I have different definitions of cheap, I think. No trouble with wild animals. And smugglers. And outlaws. Go see Darvaim Hlaren over there at the Strider Port. Over the bridge and east along the water. And tell her Vodunius Nucius sent you. Vodunius Nucius? That's me. You decide to take the Siltstrider, tell Darvaim Hlaren I sent you. Do you, like, get a cut of the profits or something? I didn't know if you meant picking herbs or picking my nose. I tried not to pick my nose on stream, but I'm not sure if I've ever accidentally done that. So, you know. That place is locked. Place is locked. I mean, I could get in here, possibly, but
Probably nothing.
also, a lot of these containers in the vanilla game don't have ownership, and you can just take stuff from them. They do have ownership in this. Let's see if I can get away with this. No, apparently not. Shit. Shit! What should I do? Pay gold? Go to jail? Resist arrest? I'm already getting into trouble, folks. The thing is if I give up my stuff... I don't want to give up my stuff. I also don't want to reload. Because I got all this good stuff. Oh, man. I'm really tempted to just load a save. Except I don't have a save, so I'd have to start all over. So fuck that noise. Okay. I guess I'll just pay gold. Okay, fine. Goodbye. Yeah, so unfortunately this means I lost a lot of my good stuff that I picked up. Although they left me the Flynn. Go back to jail, the eternal prisoner. I mean, there would be a certain irony in that. See, I thought I was hidden, but sneak in this game is not very good. It really is not very good. Especially at level 1. Okay. This is the trade house. I'm gonna go and sell my, well, at this point, legitimately gotten gains. Yes, please, please barter with me, good sir. You may not have Caius's big package, but you can have this book. You can have this Flynn. And you cannot have my alchemy components, because I'm going to do something with those. And I would like to keep this source of light. So, 84 gold, that's not bad. Is there anything I would like to buy with this? Right now I have a short blade, but if I could get, like, a better short blade, let's look at what we can get for weapons. Alakir broadsword. That's a long blade, short blade. A chitin dagger. How does that compare to the one I have? 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. One I have is concrete is better, honestly. Chitin short bow, chitin short sword. That's slightly better. I fully respect reloading when that's an option. Drinking. How much gold did not getting arrested cost? 50 gold? A real. Ah, this stuff looks familiar. Let me guess. You were just released from prison and passed through the customs house. He sees this stuff every week. He goes and puts it back there. You know, I don't know how it's profitable for him, but I'm sure he has some sort of scam going. I'll sell them back to them this afternoon. Indeed, indeed. A cooking knife. Well, I like the idea of going around killing people with a cooking knife, or killing mud crabs with a cooking knife. I don't think that will be very effective. Ooh, I could get a harpoon! Man, I'm very tempted to buy this harpoon. I want to buy this harpoon. Somebody talk me out of it. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. We're priests of Baranoon. We carry a harpoon. It is a spear. It is a spear, that's why. I don't think there is a harpoon in vanilla. I think that's added in by a mod. Ooh, but I could get the steel dagger of Swiftblade. Fortify skill shortblade when you use it. That's pretty cool. But it is just like a dagger otherwise. Is this a dagger I see before me? Silver short sword. I mean, having a magic or a silver short sword is going to be useful if we decide to go poking around in tombs, because ghosts are resistant unless you are using silver or magic items. In fact, they take no damage at all, I seem to recall. Just like in D&D. So, I could buy the silver short sword. I could buy the steel dagger of Swiftblade. I definitely am going to buy the harpoon. Okay, I have to buy the harpoon. It's very piratical. Ahoy! I am very tempted by the steel dagger of Swiftblade as well. But let's look at other stuff there is. Apparel. I should probably have some armor as well. So I want light armor. Bear cuirass. Chitin left gauntlet. Oh yeah, that's another thing about Morrowind. You have to buy your left and right arm pieces and leg pieces. No, leg pieces are one piece, but like separate gauntlets, separate pauldrons, and sometimes you'll go to a merchant and they won't have both of them. So you'll be going around with one jaunty pauldron for a few weeks until you find one to go with it. So I can buy. I'm gonna buy some chitin, which is the best armor. Green bug boots. Armor rating 16. I wish you could sort this further by light. Can you? No, you have some sorting ability, which is added by mod, but iron is gonna be too heavy. Extravagant belt. I am gonna have to get some fancy clothes, but I think I'm just gonna take them off some dead guys. As one does when robbing tombs. Okay, that will be some armor. I guess I can get those green bug boots. That's not gonna be much, though. Is there anything for a chest plate? Is it just my fancy shirt? Saber cat helmet! Nordic bearskin cuirass. I guess I could go with a Nordic bearskin cuirass. Am I gonna have enough gold? I hope so. Total cost is 21 at the moment. Extravagant belt. Fortified vagrant. 7 points high years. Yes. Very powerful. I should save some money in case he has a spell I want to, though. I'm really very tempted by either the steel dagger of Swiftblade. When I'm getting the steel dagger of Swiftblade, I can sell my other dagger. So let's do that. And sell my other dagger. 49. I can still afford that. I think I'll pass on any magic items for now. Alien Ruins? What is that? I don't even know. Oh, but I need a mortar and pestle. Oh, it's so expensive. Well, I guess I'll have to wait to get a mortar and pestle. I think this is about as much as I can afford. Unless they have some leg piece that will work. Which it doesn't seem like they do. I mean, I guess I could use heavy armor, but I'd rather not. So something that was light. I'll just... Okay. It's good enough. Let's see if I can bargain and haggle him down a little bit. I have no idea how much to even try haggling with him. Okay. There we go. Make rings of flying in this game. Yeah. Oh, do you mean like levitate? Or is there a fly spell? I totally forget if there's a fly spell.
What is it, Sarah?
Police or Thrallin? Does she have anything interesting to say? Tell me some rumors. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Narmak. He's a drunkard, though, and spends too much time in the sun. I see. So, yeah, and what do you do around here? I'm a commoner. I wasn't aware commoner was a trade. It's more of a status. Levitate 1. Slow, but it lasts forever. That's true. Okay, so I think what I am gonna do, since I am very... Ooh, look at that skirt. That is fancy, lady. Anyway, I haven't talked to you yet. I haven't seen your dark elf face before. Would you like a little advice? Are you looking for someone in particular? I think she's flirting with me. Always enchanted ring with levitate. Yeah, or feather. Professional commoner. It doesn't pay well, but it's honest work. Oh, God. Yeah, so this, I think this, banana elf likes me, but, sure, give me a little advice, lady. I'll give you a thrill. You look like you can take care of yourself, really? Why don't you do something about those smugglers in Adamasardis Cave, you know? I was thinking to go there. It's right over there near the Siltstrider port. Yet those guards, look at them, just strutting around. Someone must have paid them to ignore the smuggling going on here. Alright. I might do that. When I tried to go there on my other character, I got very quickly murdered. Alright, let's equip all my new stuff. Should I think I'll play around with my harpoon at first. So, the thing with a harpoon is that its damage for chopping and slashing is kind of shit, but its thrust damage is much better. And the way that you... So there's two ways that you do different attacks in this game. One is you go into options and you choose... Where is it? Preferences. Always use best attack. And at that point it will use the weapon's best attack all of the time. But otherwise, if you use forward, it's the thrust. You go side to side. That's how you get like a slash. And oh god, I don't even remember. What is it? Chop is just like standing still, I think. But it's always going to do thrust because I've set it to use the best one. Okay. So let's go around and kill some mud crabs. She's got very nice face for Morrowind. The only drawback is that, at least in the original game, you couldn't sneak and fly at the same time. Yeah, you can't really, like, sneak and levitate. Alright. Should I try to steal from these again, or is that a bad idea? I should put my armor on as well. Well, this is a look. Hello. I always play in first person in these games, although in ESO, any MMO really, I play in third person. Dirt, 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 dirt. Everywhere dirt. I get it. So yeah, by default, there is not this little sneak... Well, you don't... This little sneak thing, that does not exist. Normally there's just a little icon in the left of your screen. But they've added it in this game. I don't think I trust myself, my sneaking ability to steal anything right at the moment. So I'm just going to go off into the wilderness. Oh, first I'm going to save like a fucking genius. Okay, well, this is our friend Valeyn. There we go. Massively buffed acrobatics got you most of the benefits of levitate. Just make certain it doesn't run out before you land. Yeah, if you're using a scroll of Vicarian flight. With levitate, you could go up above the max height of the cliff racers could reach. It was sort of funny. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can toggle off clipping and fly up to cliff racers, which is what I did to do some of my screenshots. Never play thieves in video games because they stress me out. Well, I mean, the nice thing is murdering things is a perfectly adequate way to get through this game, and in fact, encouraged. Oh, this is kind of cool. I don't think this was here in original. It doesn't do anything, but look at that stone texture. I really like that. I also like all the swamp noises it added, because those are not vanilla either. We need to be careful of water because water is full of slaughterfish. So, many things will drain your fatigue. Running is probably the worst, though, but watch me running. Because it gets tiresome just going so slow everywhere. Oh, it's a mud crab. This showtime. Time to kill a mud crab with a harpoon. Let's see if we can do it. Martin always plays tank style in RPGs. Just hacks his way through everything. It actually works really well. Yeah, I deleted my WoW rogue because I kept failing the pickpocket quest. Oh, man. Isn't the water great? At first I'm like, this water's kind of janky, but then I realized I didn't have any of the shaders turned on. So yeah, the water settings are actually not... I mean, some of the settings are high, but like, they're using low resolution textures because it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. Yeah, so the water shaders are really nice, and that's all going to be open Morrowind right there. Okay, can we sneak up on the crab? Probably not. Definitely not. Okay, come here. Oh yeah, the mud crab is retextured too. I like all of the grass growing on top of it. Come at me, bro. Oh, they have blue blood as well. That's another thing. Did not succeed in sneaking up on a mud crab, but maybe it will work a second time. Meanwhile, Valeyn is saying, this is what I've been reduced to. Sneaking around Satanine, getting caught stealing scuttle, stabbing crabs with the harpoon. This was not what I wanted out of life. This was not what Mother wanted for me. Yeah, like horseshoe crabs, they have blue blood. You just wanted to buy your goods, you monster. No, it's not that mud crab. At least, I'm pretty sure it's not. We're not anywhere near where that mud crab is. Yeah, that water is lovely. And full of slaughterfish. Alright. Let's practice sneaking up on a mud crab. This is gonna be really hard, though. It's going back that way. Oh, I think it sees me. Yep. And I got me some crab meat, which restores fatigue, if I ever can afford a mortar and pestle. If only you'd helped Mother pick herbs. I disappointed her so much. She never wanted me to become a smuggler. So I don't know if you were here when I said that this character is intended to be the descendant of Falanu. My, Quama Foragers are retextures and they look fucking terrifying. There's a lot of missing early on in this game. My mother always told me I'd come to no good end. Ooh, my spear skill increased. Why is the thrusting so ineffective? Everything you do is ineffective at level 1 in this game. Everything is a dice roll. And it's based on a lot of different things. Your luck, which is at its lowest level. Your fatigue, mine is full though. Your skill. Yeah, so it's just kind of how it is at low level in this game. I'm going to use my engraved ring of healing. Those magic sound effects are also from a mod. Oh, I want to go back to my harpoon, damn it. Usually my, I'm sure Valeyn would say, usually my thrusting is much more effective. By the way, I'm reading a fic right now which has the most intentionally and unintentionally ways of describing magic. It at one point uses the phrase tremendous orbit presence. I was like, are we not doing phrasing anymore? I'm gonna leave this scrib alone because they're non-hostile and also they paralyze you if you do attack. They can paralyze you if you do attack them. So we are definitely gonna leave him alone. Look at all this creepy water. Anyone who's watched me play ESO also knows I have a thing for swimming in weird water. You cannot catch the dragonflies. This makes me very sad. But those sounds, I love them. All I can think is about leveling unarmed combat and WoW. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of equivalent. Like, and if you decide, oh, I want to, you know, learn Longblade, it's going to be the same thing. Because your skill is so low. Oh, something's about to attack me. Shit, it's another mud crab. For mother! Is it running away? Well, no matter. So another thing to note is that magic items actually recharge over time in this game, which I believe they do not in Oblivion or Skyrim, if I recall correctly. So that's cool. So it is not to Valeyn's taste that he is out this late at night. So he is going to go back to town. If he can afford it, he's going to get a room at a Reals Trade House. If he cannot afford it, he will go sleep in the Census and Excise office. So we shall see. We'll run a little bit. Although knowing my luck, all my fatigue will be gone, and then I will. So Reese knows that if I go this way, an eccentric wizard will drop out of the sky with all his fancy clothes and scrolls of Icarian flight. But Valeyn does not know that. So, Valeyn is going this way. For mother! Yes! That is now his battle cry. I've decided he's a bit of a mama's boy. Intimidating he is not. How did anyone ever get past their first fight in this game? This seems infuriating. It can be. I will say the first level in this game feels super duper slow. But after that, it goes much, much faster.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Okay, we were going to a Reals Trade House because I have standards and I am not going to sleep in a goddamn Census and Excise office. Does he actually have beds?
I offer the best.
Okay, he might not have beds. That might be difficult.
Yes, Outlander?
Thought you said you had beds. Just tell me what your spells are, I guess. I'm mostly going to focus on... What does this do? Fortify Attribute Luck. That's kind of neat, but way too expensive. Focus on the type of magic he's good at, and none of this is really the type of magic he's good at. Let's see if I can find more things to steal. Hriskar! Hriskar, I read your note, you magnificent bastard. Or no, it was a note to you. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. I'm up for that. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes. That sounds naughty. And lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town. Just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? I like the word wealth. I'll do it. Excellent. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all of Seyda-Neen. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold. Sounds good. Disgusting Nords. It was a perfectly appropriate number of holes until you got all weird about it. I mean, 9 divines. That's why they call it that, right? Ooh, that's a nice waistcoat. Although it looks like he's got like wine stains on. No, I think that's just the color, the decoration. I'm Rothlaw the Braggart. Welcome to scenic Seyda-Neen, gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for someone in particular, or do you just want a little advice? Give me some rumors. A friend of mine says you have to visit the House of Earthly Delights in Surin. I'll bear that in mind. Sounds like my sort of place.
Outlander.
Tandrum and Dalen. He looks like an Ashlander, but his name is not. You're new to Seyda-Neen. He has nothing new for me. I'm gonna leave him alone. Maybe she will give me beds. Oh, that's some fantastic hair. Need directions? No, I need a bed. You dumb bent. What will she train me in? Oh, she doesn't offer services to the public. Well, fine. Have it your way. Talk to everyone. Well, that's what I'm doing. Get a copy of Law and Custom in Morrowind. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do that. Slavery is legal here. Foul murder is illegal. But if he strikes the first blow, you're in the clear. Oh, stuff is happening. Definitely not going to keep the gold for myself and claim I couldn't find it. Yep, definitely. He says it just like that, though, saying his name at the start, out loud, in front of whoever he's going to scam. Is this guy an NPC or some kind of algorithmic advertisement for a brothel? Buy my whores! They're like, huh? And he's like, huh? Slavery is legal here. Foul murder is illegal, even though, you know, the tribunal does it. Verbal attack is illegal, just like an unprovoked physical attack. Folks are touchy about personal honor. Watch your tongue or you'll get called out to a duel. I think you can still taunt somebody into attacking you and then murder them without it being a crime, though. Yeah, why don't you tell me about Balmora, since I am supposed to be going there? It's the district seat of House Lalu. House Lalu, you say? And the largest settlement on Vardenfell after Vivec City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Pelagiad and Pelagiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldrun through the town of Caldera. Maybe I better write down the directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk and a little confusing. Is the law with me if I say I? The state does it. It isn't murder. Yeah, I just thought the use of foul murder is interesting because, famously, I forget which chapter it is of the 36 Lessons of Vivec, but if you look at the first letter, it's basically describing the murder. It's talking about the murder of Nerevar, and then if you, except it doesn't call it the murder at that point, but if you look at all the initial letters, it spells out foul murder, and that is pretty much as close as Vivec gets to saying that he murdered Nerevar. Well, he and his pals. Yeah, that's a nice little Easter egg if you weren't aware of that. There's a lot of fun stuff like that in the game. Well, in the books. In Michael Kirkbride's crazy head. Alright, onward. Albectius Cololius. Hey, he's got nothing useful. Can anybody give me a bed? Anybody? Ooh, I don't think I can get in there. Not without being seen. Shelby says hi. Hello, Shelby. Do I know Shelby? I don't know Shelby. Okay, well, since none of you
What is this
losers will
about?
give me a bed, I'm just gonna go sleep in the Census and Excise office. Fine. Actually, I should probably go look for Fargoth's hiding place. So, well, that will require going over to the lighthouse. Hi, Void, and hi to Pinhead. I have no idea who these people are. Every year and every new game makes MK seem like a more and more visionary writer, right?
What is this about, Dunmer?
Fight.
36 Lessons of Vivek is a work of goddamn art, and I will fight. That is a hill I will die on gladly. Where the fuck is the? Oh, so here's the sky. We were talking about the sky, and this is one of the less dramatic options that I opted for. So yeah, that is a very impressive skybox.
May your kin
Am I using the word skybox correctly? I don't know, and don't really care. Here is the lighthouse. And they've actually renovated the interior of the lighthouse a bit in one of the mods I have. So it looks a bit fancier. Honestly, I don't need this much luminous Rusula since it's only useful for certain things, but... Hello.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Vavir Vedrano. Speak to me. Are you looking for someone in particular, or you just want a little advice? Let's hear the latest rumors. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Indeed, I agree. Do you have any good books to read lying around here? Ooh, the 36 Lessons of Vivek! Sermon 7. These are all skill books, by the way. Let's see what I learned. The block skill. I'm not going to read this as much as I love the 36 lessons. We would be here all year. It might actually be a texture instead of a skybox, though. I wouldn't know what the difference is, honestly. I know so little about, like, graphics stuff. Okay, well, I clearly can't steal anything from her right here, but I can always go up a level. Also, since NPCs have no schedule in this game, so you can just walk up to a reel at midnight and he'll just be standing there waiting for you. The Wraith's Wedding Dowry. Ooh, an unarmored skill book. Again, I'm not going to read this. Bread. Reef. I love my containers. We leave no container unturned. So from here, we are supposed to... Ooh, wow, that is a very small balcony. We are supposed to have a particularly good view of Fargoth, apparently. Oh, it goes up more. Let's see what Fargoth is up to. Oh, why is there a bird in the middle of the night? I have no idea. That's a very confused bird. Having played this game many times, I'm actually pretty sure I know where he goes. I think that's him, maybe? It's hard to tell from a distance. Well, whoever that is just walking around in circles right now. Is there farther to go up? No, this is it. I'm pretty sure that he goes into that little glowing green area in the center, if I recall correctly. But I don't know that I'm going to stand here forever and see. Oh no, what happened to Sky? Did it say box too many times? Will you light this guy on fire? The old Sky was purple, but not as dusty starry. Drink anytime Sky gets a message deleted for no reason. Poor Sky, I'm so sorry. I'll have to look into those settings at some point. Okay, Fargoth, where the fuck are you? Where the fuck is my money, Fargoth? I've already taken the guy's ring. I'm a monster. Are you sure you're not locked in some kind of centuries-old blood feud with Automat? And like your family just forgot to tell you? Because it clearly has a vendetta. Automod knows that one day I will murder the AI overlords. You can't stop fate, Automod. Oh man, Sky. Sky has been a friend of mine. Is that him? Shit, I think that might be him. This is a terrible vantage point. I feel like I should be able to zoom in more, but I cannot. Should I just pretend I actually know where this is, or do you want some more verisimilitude? Maybe I'll go down a level. Maybe it'll be easier to see down here. Problem is, it's hard to see through this goddamn banister. I could try to jump up on it. Okay, maybe not. That ain't gonna work. They just put this here to make my life difficult, didn't they? I don't remember it being this hard in the original game. Yeah, this is a very dark game. Let us just say. I turned off Flux and I can see nothing. Also, like, this is your origin story. They're bringing this on themselves. Okay, I'm just gonna assume I know where Fargoth's ring is because apparently Valeyn's elf eyes see through banisters, unlike mine. How much can I get away with? She can probably see me here. This light is on. This eye is super inaccurate. And there's not really anything super worth stealing here. Oh, if I had a telekinesis spell and I could get that box open, that would be super cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It says I'm hidden. I'm very skeptical about this, though. So I'm not gonna risk it.
Outlander, what do you want?
What do you want? What do you want? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no, it happened again. Poor Sky. Alright, Sky, I will, if you want, I will go in and try to figure out a way to stop getting you timed out, because I don't know what's going on there. Skyboxes were a little room that had the sky imagery, and the roof of levels had a window below. Since Skybox, it worked. Or a little room that had the sky. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. The roof of levels had a window to that box, hence Skybox. It worked. Holy shit. That's apparently the word box. I mean, alright, assuming I know where Fargoth is hiding his ring. I believe it is in here. Hollow tree stump, yes. Or, it's not his ring, it's his money. And a lockpick. Alright. Am I just gonna keep that money? I think I am. I think I will, dear reader. Dear viewer. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yes, Dunmer.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna see if I can fix this problem, because it's really pissing me off that Sky is getting muted every single fucking minute. Chatbot. User management. Modules. Spam filters. Protection. Paragraph protection. Banned words. Create new group. What? How the it shouldn't affect regulars, which maybe I need to make you a regular. Maybe that's the problem. I have no idea what I'm doing in Stream Elements because I'm totally new to it. Do not want overlays. Modules. Spam filters. I'd say filters off. I'll just take turn banned words off for now. Hopefully that will take effect. Hopefully. Okay. Back I go. It's always something, isn't it? If I stop discussing graphics tech, will you stop muting me? Man, you know that graphics talk gets me all hot and bothered. Ooh, baby. Nothing like a red-hot mesh.
Yes?
Hello. Oh, it's you again. The guy who apparently gets a cut. What did you see holding? So I have this mod installed called Hold It, which basically makes NPCs hold random shit to make the world seem more lived in. But they always hold it at this weird angle, and I don't know what's up with that, and it always looks stupid. Automod graphics tech was my mother, you knave! Okay, do I have anything else to sell him? For my ill-gotten gains. No, but I have more to buy. Oh, I never put my bearskin cuirass on. No, I don't want to... Go away! Okay. Alright. Nordic bearskin cuirass. I smell like a Nord. I mean a bear. I mean, is there a difference?
I offer the best values
I'm gonna
in
buy
town.
myself a mortar and pestle. Time until lease buys mortar and pestle. 1 hour, 46 minutes. Alright.
That's
Are you
it. She's
fucking
gone
kidding
too
me?
far. I'll see her
What is going
disgraced
on?
before the
I
council.
turned the
Yes.
shit off. Ugh. Hell, look behind you. You can see me. No, I can't. But hello. Hello, person. I do not stream Fortnite. And I suspect you were probably spam. But if you aren't, then hello. We had a deal, Automod. You broke the deal. You're a monster. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how to, like, fucking... actually... Maybe it's paragraph protection? Maybe because you're posting long paragraphs? I don't know. Alright. Let's try this. I don't... How do I even... Do these just autosave? I have no idea. Timers... Alright, Alright, cool. Let's return. Okay, I have myself a mortar and pestle, so we're gonna make some potions, man. We're gonna make the hell out of some potions, and hopefully Sky will not get banned. Automod has adjusted the terms of the agreement. Pray it does not adjust them further. How to, like... Never mind. I would just see if typing a paragraph thing does the same to me as it does to poor Sky. Yeah, it might be, like, lengthy paragraphs. I don't know. Like I said, I'm super not familiar with Stream Elements, so... I'm still figuring shit out. What was I gonna do? I was gonna make some goddamn potions. Let's do it. So, it works similarly to in other Elder Scrolls games. There are 4 different pieces you can have. Right now I only have 1 of them, so my potions aren't gonna be great. But I do have it as a minor skill, so that's something at least. I have some things that I think will allow me to make water walking. Yes! Let's do some water walking. Except my potions are gonna fail because I'm level 1. I can maybe do some restore fatigue though. Alright, well fine, be like that. I have made 0 potions, dear reader. 0 potions. It seems not to have timed you out, Beth. I have no idea. I'm really sorry, Sky. I have no idea what's going on. Let me see if I can do something on the Twitch end of things. You have a lot of badges. I do not want to manage suspicious user. You were not suspicious. You were the opposite of suspicious. Whisper, add friend, gift sub. Ban, no. Mod? I could make you a mod. Maybe it'd stop, Wasn't there like a make somebody a regular thing that they added or something like that? I don't even know. Now I don't know how to get out of here. Why Twitch? Why are you like this? I blame myself for God. I'm a little suspicious. I mean, in this game you are yourself and God. Kind of. Depending on whose interpretation you believe. Alright. So, we cannot find a fancy bed to sleep in, so we're just gonna go sleep in the Census and Excise office and think about our life and our choices and let us this way, this juncture. I mean, we're not gonna do anything about it, but we are gonna think about it. So, today I have hit some mud crabs with a harpoon. And leveled up my spear skill, and I've unsuccessfully tried to steal some things. Alright, yes, thank you, I know how to use a bed. 2 a.m. Alright, well, let's make sure I get my beauty rest. 8 hours or bust. Okay. Perhaps we'll go kill some more mud crabs. Or perhaps we'll wander up a road and a wizard will drop out of the sky on us. Who knows? Anything could happen. This is live.
Fight well.
Fight well. Fight for your right to party. Just about to ask about sleep time. What about it? Oh yes, it was time for him to go to sleep. Time for go to sleep. I could go try to explore that cave, but I have a feeling I'm going to get murdered if I do. For some reason, and I don't know if it's Open Morrowind or a mod, there's a really nasty mage in there. And I wasn't even able to take him on until like level 3 or something. And I don't know why there's a really nasty mage in there, because there really shouldn't be. But maybe it was just random. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go wander down a road and maybe a wizard will fall on me. Excuse me. When you say, yeah. Nasty, nasty mage. Don't mean a thing. Hello, Irilith. I know who you are. You are another Matt. Another Matt has joined the chat. So yeah, we are tempting fate by walking down this road. Not our fate, but fate in general. Someone's fate. That is not the sound of a falling wizard. That is the sound of a falling wizard. Ah, you fell exactly as you would expect a wizard to fall. With a crunch. Alright, my friend. I'm gonna take your fancy clothes. Give it to me. Scrolls of a carrion flight. And a scroll of Galmus's latch, which is a lock. I'd rather have an open than a lock, but okay. I will take your fancy Colovian fur helm and your iron spark sword. Please give me all of that. Oh, his journal. Believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all of the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. Sorry, I got distracted. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. He was right about the screaming. Yes. Rip overconfident mage. It happens, yes. But, you know, in honor of his sacrifice, we are going to wear his clothing. Isn't that a fantastic robe? I love it. And then get a Colovian fur helm to go with it. I'm not going to wear any of his fancy shoes, though, because I have armor on my feet. Is there anything else fancy I can put on? Apparently you do get better... it improves your mercantile abilities if you, have fancy clothes, I believe. So yeah, from this guy you get these 3 scrolls of Icarian Flight, which fortify skill Acrobatics 1,000 points for 7 seconds on self. Think about that. Acrobatics affects jumping. I'll leave you with that. You probably have the picture by now. This is why people stopped inventing flying cars. And thank you, about how it's looking. I did not come up with the mod list, but the mod list did require a lot of effort to install. So look at this guy and his fabulous Van Dyke going on. You can't see his luscious locks, unfortunately, with the Colovian fur helm on. It's not like it provides armor, so I suppose I don't actually have to, but, so yes, this is Valeyn Dren. He is, his class is a custom class called Desecrator. And his goal is to, rob every tomb and bandit hideout and everything, that he can find. He is inspired by Narcissus Dren from ESO, if you remember Narcissus Dren. And Narcissus Dren, in fact, his last name is Dren, but you also remember Falanu, my ESO character, is also a Dren. So that's a name I tend to stick with a lot. And there are important Drens in this story, too. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Colovian fur helm off. Oh yes, and the most important thing, he wields a harpoon. But not driverless cars. Yeah, sadly not. Alright, right at the moment we are wandering around killing mud crabs, trying to get our skills up, because we're still at the phase where, like, we fail at half of our attacks. It's harder to die when your driverless car falls out of the sky. Dren the poker. Ooh, let's see if we can sneak up on this mud crab. So far we've been unsuccessful. Else you'd probably be white so it wouldn't hit you. Jeez. Is that a problem with the driverless cars? They don't... basically the AI is trained mostly on white people. Is that a thing? I would be unsurprised if that was a thing, because Elon Musk is an asshole, but... Oh shit. He saw me! So yeah, I was saying earlier, the mud crabs are retextured. And they have blue blood, which I think is really cool. I seem to recall there is, in fact, a tomb to raid, somewhere along this coast. Do a little running. Lose a little fatigue. So yeah, he is, whoa. Quama foragers have also been retextured. And they look fucking terrifying. Look at that. Isn't that fucking terrifying? I love it. It's great. Computer vision has literally the same problem as the episode of Better Off Ted about racist light sensors. Wow, you didn't get timed out for saying that, Sky. Amazing. I should probably... one thing is this game does not autosave except when you sleep, so you need to be diligent about quick saving or... Oh, there's another Quama Forager. Come at me, bro! A palpable hit. I have to say, I do think taking the Fortify Endurance was a good choice, as was keeping Fargoth's Ring. With my other... the test character I made is kind of a goody two-shoes, and she gave him back his ring. which might have been a poor life choice on her behalf. Did I actually succeed in making a potion of water walking? No, but I do have some grief I could need to sell. Grief is, I believe it is distilled... Oh! Hello, slaughterfish. Oh my god. These have been retextured too, but I don't like the retexture as much. Holy shit, how many of them are there? The nice thing is you could just go out, then they go, ah. Come at me, bro. Blood in the water. Killed one of them. Ottoman. I mean, it's a fair comment. See you next time. Watch Valerie Valdez playing HCD on... Okay, have fun. Thank you for coming by, Clarissa. Yes. I have some scales. Oh, I think I'm still being attacked. Yep. Oh. Alright, let's do some healing. It barely touches me. But, you know, killing slaughterfish is good practice. So I will continue to tempt fate. Ooh, that underwater hit sound was really cool. Come back here. Oh, great. Now I'm starting to... I can't hit this guy for shit. There we go. Okay. You're even calling the computers racist. Remember some forum rant about Oblivion when that game was newish about how it wasn't an RPG because it didn't roll dice on whether you hit or missed with each attack. That underwater sound is really cool. When the hits actually land, yeah. You know, 25% of the time or whatever. You know, if I wanted to have a 25% chance of failure every time I attacked something, I'd play D&D. Or Pathfinder, even more so. Okay, let's see if it has charge again. Slightly. Okay. We'll continue to wander along this coast. By the way, I'm completely turned around. Already. No, Satanine is back this way, so I sort of know where I'm going. I believe there should be, well, there's a mud crab around here that I can murder. Or that can murder me, I'm not quite sure. Today we are teaching mud crabs how to die. I seem to have an easier time killing the mud crabs than the slaughterfish. Maybe it's because, like, there might actually be something where they're more resistant to certain weapon types. And, you know, it's like trying to crack open a crab with, like, a knife or something, right? Lisa's lost, so should we drink? We should drink! You never need an excuse to drink. The rolling dice thing is what I hated the most about Homeworld 2. Homeworld 1's purely physics-based hit determination was much more interesting. I don't think I played any of those games. Everybody knows harpooning a crab works way better than harpooning a fish. Obviously, obviously. Ooh, slough ferns. I don't know why I'm excited about those. I don't think they do anything useful. I want to say there's somewhere around here there's a ancestor tomb that I can raid. And as I said, we are not going to leave any tomb unraided. See, if I could water walk, I could probably go out to one of these islands, and there's probably cool stuff on these islands, but since I utterly failed at making water walking potions, you can try again, I guess. If I have the materials. Which I don't think I do. Water breathing or water walking. I need the ampoule pod in order to be able to do that. It's probably safe to walk across here. Quickly. Oh, I heard the music start to change there. Okay, I have enough Violet Caprinus and Luminous Rusula. You know, I actually know enough about mushrooms now to know, like, what they're trying to get at with those names. Yeah, I don't need more than, like, 22 Luminous Rusula. They're not that useful. If you had that trident, it would be a different story. I have not installed the trident mod yet. Ooh, 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 it's a tomb to raid. Come on, let's go beat up somebody's ancestors. It's not my family, so I don't care. Presumably, if I ever found the Dren family tomb, I would not raid that. Maybe. I don't know. Is Falanu buried there? I mean, I'm not sure that would stop him, though. And I think Falanu is a vampire, so she's probably still alive somewhere. This is the... Oh, yeah. This is a mod that adds this. This is the Thelis family tomb. It's basically just the name in Daedric characters. Hello? If there are any ghosts here, I want to stab them. Although, I'm going to need to switch to one of my magical weapons in order to do that. By the way, if any of you have not been in tombs in this game, they're fucking spooky. I just want to say that. I feel like Scales should be water walking as well. I'm gonna just try it. I don't honestly remember. Yes, I'm right. See, even though I don't know it, even though it doesn't tell me that, it is one of them. They sometimes make sense, is what I'm saying. And I'm gonna fail completely at making anything. Spooky. Oh, I should change my weapon while I'm thinking of it. Don't want the long blade, I want the short blade because I'm better with short blades and also it's magical. Ooh, spooky ghost. Oh, I totally did not succeed at sneaking up on the ghost. Actually, what I should do is use Ancestor Guardian. Oh, I can only use that once a day. Maybe I won't use Ancestor Guardian then. I'm slightly better at short blade than I am at spear, so that went better than I was expecting. Oh. Shit. Back to that. Die, ghost! How dare you protect your ancestors from being looted? Oh, come on! Give me your delicious ectoplasm. Pretty sparkles. Yeah, it is kind of a cool effect when I do the magical effects. I think that's from a mod, if I recall correctly. Not enough charge. Oh well. Let's once again attempt to sneak from the ghosts. That's almost like a gas spigot. There's definitely another ghost in here. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Ooh, it's a Shrine of St. Veloth. Would you like to make a donation of 35 and receive a blessing? Sure, I could use a blessing. Sure, I'll give you a thrill, hun. I lost Indwelling. Elm CV Restoration. Do I want Veloth indwelling in me? If that is actually healing, I would take it, but I don't actually know what it is. Let's do it. I have no idea what it did. It is not healing. It is nothing useful at all, apparently. Oh well. I just paid 35 gold for nothing. I'm pissed off. Yep, I'm literally just reaching into some burial urns and taking out some bone meal. He's a classy guy. How do I tell what those do? You don't. It's specifically for flavor, they don't tell you. You could look it up if you wanted to, but... Grave dust. Yep, let's just rifle around in there, see if I can find some gems. If this were ESO, it would be furnishing patterns, but, we're not in ESO anymore. Oh, I should save. People remind me to quick save every now and again. Just, like, yell at me, because I will forget. And then I will turn into, Sorcerer Dave, who is always forgetting to save, and I'm always yelling at his screen to remind him to save. I think there's a ghost on the other side of this. Would you agree? Be gone, ghost! Oh, and an skeleton archer. Oh shit. Things are bad. Things are bad. Hello. Oh, fuck. Nobody told me I could fail at casting my daily power. Yes. Death 1, drink. So far, we're lost once and death once. Lee, are you gonna keep a scoreboard? I know, right? They are pretty scary. Okay, so today I'm going to actually cast Ancestor Guardian before I open the door. Okay. Possibly I should not even, like, be attempting this, but... Come on, spooky ghost. Ooh, that was super effective. I'm gonna stand over here. Oh no, I think it heard me. Yep. Come back here, you bastard! I hate your sword! I hate you! Don't run away from- oh. Well, I'm trying to kill you. Also, the first time I saw Daedra in the wild. In this one? There are Daedra in here? Oh shit. This is gonna hurt if there are Daedra in here. You know, what I should do is I should rest. Just a little bit of sleep. 1 hour. Although, imagine that Valeyn is being very frustrated that he has to rest on this dirty ground where there is grave dust everywhere. Okay, that helped a bit. And now it's not letting me rest here, but that will help. Alright, so Ancestor Guardian. And back to my weapon. I'm still not 100% used to the controls. They're a bit unintuitive. Not in this one, but soon after this I got lost and ended up in a scary place. I remember I think the first one I saw was, well, Creeper, but, hostile, well, not even hostile, that guy in Nisus that you have to try to convince to join the Mages Guild. Why am I talking when my spell is putting down? Be gone! Ooh. Can a scroll of Icarian Flight possibly help here? Oh, I like the clouds of dust it sends up. That's pretty cool. Yes. Your time is up, Bone Man. Okay, more resting on the dusty ground. 2 hours, I guess. Oh, I didn't need to rest until healed. Damn it, that was wrong. Oh well. It's very easy in this game to get lost and end up in a scary place. Which is any place with cliff racers, really. Okay, we're coming into the creepiest part of these tombs. And you will hear why in a minute. Hear that sound? That scared the crap out of me the first time I played this game. There is nothing that says, do not steal this shit more. And yet, here we are. Ooh, something to open with my lockpick. It's my journeyman's lockpick. No, I probably can make do with an apprentice. Don't bother with journeyman for this. Are you fucking kidding me? There was nothing in that box. What a troll. Grinder. That's not super useful, but I'll take it to sell. Yeah, I don't know what the grinder is. I mean, not that grinder. I think it's something added in by a mod, but I don't honestly know, like, what it does, if anything. Earn. More grave dust. Yay. Scroll of Divine Intervention. Yes, please. I'll take that. So what a Scroll of Divine Intervention... Well, what Divine Intervention will do is teleport you instantly back to the closest Imperial Shrine. Scroll of Almsebi Intervention will do the same thing, but with the temple. So it'll take you back to the closest Tribunal temple. I think I have successfully explored this place. I shall now save. Okay. I've dealt with all the spooky ghosts. Ooh, more ectoplasm. So I think that I can safely leave the place. 1 tomb plundered. Score 1 for Valeyn Dren. Oh shit, it's a fucking cliff racer! What? Why the fuck is there a cliff racer here? I feel like I'm being trolled! You don't normally see cliff racers on Bitter Coast. What the hell? That was beautiful. And yet, why? Scree! Yes, thank you. Hi! Hello, Scott. Good to see you. Morrowind's really looking glorious with your hundreds of hours of modding. Whoa, everything came in at once. What the hell? Or somehow I've gone back in time. What's going on with my chat? Hold on. Ah. Yes, that large scary thing was a cliff racer, Beth. That is hell. Apparently, oh no. Lee got timed out. I don't know why, but I still have Cliff Racer PTSD from my original playthrough 20 years ago. Oh, honey, we all do. We all do. Oh, it's so good to see so many of you tonight. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew. I gotta figure out these settings. I'm sorry. Automod is not very good. St. Jube will come. He will. And you missed it, by the way. St. Jube is built in this game. He has like an 8-pack, which is not what I really expected from the man who drove the cliff racers out of Morrowind, but there you go. Okay, which way back to Sedanine? Definitely not the way I'm going. We've decided, by the way, that we're drinking whenever I'm lost, which is gonna be pretty often, let's be real. Okay, I want to go back this way. I'm going approximately in the right direction, but there's a lot of water in my way, and where there is water, there are cliff racers. Wait, no, where there's water, there are slaughterfish. There might also be cliff racers. I remember his abs in some lower res form 20 years ago. They are memorable. They are memorable. It clearly takes some strength to drive the cliff racers out. I don't need more Luminous Rasula. We decided this. Am I still going the right direction? Sort of. Abs, glorious abs. I mean, I guess I don't really need to, like, go slow to save fatigue, although I might get... By the way, I'm very cross that I have to walk around in the dark. This is... I will take this candelabra that I stole and use it to light the way very poorly. Ooh, is this a road? I might actually be on a road again, maybe. I don't know. But Satanin is approximately this way. Approximately. I am drinking this beer super slowly. Apparently. I'm following the lights to town. Also, this town does not have a proper inn, which our friend... oh, something's about to attack me. I'm definitely doing a lot better this time around. I was having a lot of trouble in the very beginning with, what's-her-face? My test character, LaSalle, who is the random Breton character that I make a lot of the time. Hello, Mr. Scrib. We're gonna leave you alone. Unlike your brother, the Quama Forager, who's a bastard. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, apparently I am going towards Satanin, but I don't see it anywhere near me, but it's also dark. And I'm walking around with a stupid candelabra. The lights don't look shit. They look cute, though. Oh, they don't light shit. No, they don't. They really don't. This game can be very dark. I did not install any of the mods that make it darker, though, because I remember too well the fun of walking around in the dark in the original game. That lighting out there is really fucking creepy. Ooh, mud crab. Alright, we need to go back to leveling up our spear skills. Come here, mud crab. Your mother was a mud crab. Horrible creatures. I was just gonna say that so somebody else didn't. Yeah, the mud crabs have been retextured for those of you who are just joining us. Yeah, skill ups are very important. How close am I anyway to leveling? I have 5 out of 10 skill ups. I'll probably afford to run a little. All that stands between me and Satanin is some slaughterfish-infested waters. Oh, look at the fog on the water. That's really cool. That's a nice effect. I wonder if that's the Misty Mist mod that I installed. Look at that. That's beautiful. I missed the stream beginning. Have you modded the level up system at all, or is it vanilla? It is vanilla. So I have kind of metagamed it a little bit. I made a list of what my major and minor skills were, and I based it specifically around having one, hitting basically one of each attribute. So 1 or 2 skills of each attribute, and making sure that the MISC skills had 2. There were at least 2 MISC skills for every attribute. So that is why I have Spear. Not just because I really like hitting things with a harpoon, although that is pretty fantastic, but also because Spear is one of the few ways that you can get increases to endurance. The other would have been, I think, medium armor, but I'm like, I'm not going to take 2 different types of armor. That feels silly. So yeah. I made a custom class. It is called Desecrator. It was either that or Tomb Raider. My basic idea is that he's sort of based off of Valeyn Dren, who is an NPC in ESO, who is best described as Gilderoy Lockhart meets Indiana Jones. So he's basically, his goal is to go running around in pretty much any dungeon he can find, gathering stuff and selling it, and selling it for a good price. He is Ginger Dren, we have decided to call him. I'll show you when we get in the light what he looks like. I can probably put my harpoon away. Sell some stuff to my good friend Ariel. Now, can I afford to bribe our friend Ariel a little bit? Because I have a feeling we're going to be selling a lot of stuff to him.
What is it, Sarah?
I could probably put my light away. Okay, so I was going to show you him. So yes, Ginger Dren. He has a lovely robe, which he took out of a wizard who fell out of the sky, which is something that happens in this game. He has a harpoon, because it's a spear. He is very bad at alchemy so far. He also has a silly hat that I can put on him, but since it hides his beautiful ginger tresses, I've opted not to. Well, it is a very nice hat. The pauldrons are ridiculous. Yes, they are completely ridiculous. Okay.
I offer the best values in town.
Alright. Do you now? Do you now, my friend? Actually, we were going to try to bribe you, weren't we? This is suitable. Alright. I'm not going to push my luck. I'm sure that 10 gold will pay off eventually. Okay. Please take this common ring. Kind of want to hold on to the Colovian for... It does have armor, so I should wear it, actually. He can have this iron spark sword because I'm not any good at longbow, and it will get me some money. There was some grief he can have. Longbow he can have. Iron arrows he can have. I can have some shoes. As sad as I am to get rid of my extravagant shoes, he can have them. Honestly, I'm gonna sell him. I'm debating selling him the Scrolls of Carrion Flight just for the money, but they're fun to have. Dunmer, though, they have a whole thing about ridiculous pauldrons. I think it's like if you want to hit the highest rank in the Ordinators, the last test is a normal width doorway, and if you can get through it, then you're fired. That seems legit. You have to imagine it's kind of hard for them to, like, see anything in that mask, too. Yes, have this stupid grinder that I don't even know what it does. And this book that I stole. And this book I took off a mage. Who was not using it anymore, let us say. Okay, I think that's everything I want to sell to him. That's quite a bit. Let's see if there's anything else I can get from him. In terms of weapons, I think we have his only magical weapon that I can use. Iron Shard Lunger, but yeah, not interested. Sledgehammer! Dwarven Junk Mace! Daedric Steel Longsword. No. Cooking Knife. We debated going around killing things with a cooking knife, but it's not a very effective weapon. Ooh, I could get a Reachman Halberd. That would be better. 18, 18, 10. Why is a halberd better at chopping and slashing than thrusting? I don't know. But I kind of like going around with a harpoon. Maybe I need to enchant my harpoon. Man, what do you think, folks? Should I actually, like, optimize a bit and get this halberd, or should I continue on with my harpoon? I'll think about that. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a Netch Leather Helm. I could get that. Although I think my Colovian fur helm is actually better armor. And it looks fabulous. Nordic Bearskin Cuirass. I already have one of those. I think. Yeah, I did. Saber Cat. Show me your light armor, sir. Expensive skirt. This is just clothing. Cloth left bracer. I have bracers. Well, I have gauntlets, which are also bracers. Direni bracer. Again. Yeah, I don't think in terms of armor he has anything worth getting. Serene Water Lily. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. Guide to Vardenfell. Lives of the Saints. I don't think I want to buy any of these books. Okay. You don't have any better alchemy tools, do you? You do not. Well, what good are you? Maybe I can see if I will bump that up a bit. Will he go up to 60? Let's see. Yeah, he will. Awesome. See if there are any good spells. Not really. My only spellcasting abilities are Alteration and Mysticism, which are mostly like utility spells. So I'm not really sure that most of these are going to be useful to him. I mean, fortifying luck isn't. That's restoration, though. I don't know that any of these are going to be useful to him. I mean, having a restore health is never a bad idea, though. Father's Hand. I mean, that's a shield, which isn't bad, but... yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll get Hearth Heal. If nothing else. Okay, goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Actually, I should buy some potions from him, too. Because I could really use that. Mostly, restore various things. Let's go straight to the... ooh, Cyrodiilic Brandy. Does he not have any cheap potions? Just bargain, which is like the lowest level, I guess. I'll take your 2 bargain restore health. And your 2 bargain restore fatigue. Total cost. There. Okay.
What is it, Sarah?
Alright, now we go back to our sad little bed in the Census and Excise office. Tomorrow, perhaps we will decide to go visit Adamus Ardis. Actually, what I've been trying to find is the body of that tax man, because he has a fair amount of money on him. Maybe I can find that tomorrow. I know it's somewhere, like, west of town. Is this right? I can't remember. No, that isn't. That's the way I came back. Here is where I'm going. Alright, 3 a.m. Man, I overslept. Okay. I have sufficiently rested. Let's go see if we can find a dead tax man. Alright, west of town. I've also already tried to steal some things and gotten punished. Man, I love her skirt. That is fantastic. Kind of makes me wish I'd had a female character. Although it's not like anybody like cares.
I'm listening.
Clothes are not gendered in this game. I know, that's why I said clothes are not gendered in this game. And I mean, all great wizards do. Kill the one in a dress. Okay. I am headed straight towards... I probably should have bought the actual better weapon rather than continuing to hit things with a harpoon. I don't get the impression Dunmer care a ton about gender roles. I really don't think they do either. I think they are pretty open-minded, in fact. Yeah, it was kind of a poor choice to not go for this, but harpoon. Maybe I can have the harpoon enchanted. Even then, its base damage is just not that good. Well, I'm getting better at killing mud crabs. Harpoon! I know. I think that is another Quama Forager come to launch. Oh, I think the taxman is over here. I mean, it is kind of a disadvantage in terms of role-playing that I kind of know where everything is. But, Hey! Watch it! We had an agreement, Mr. Quama Forager. I kill you and you don't kill me. And we don't time Sky out. Oh, maybe it's over here? I can't remember. And a rat! You dirty rat! Spear increased to 19. I am empowering my spear. Maybe I should go back to hitting it with my short blade. I think I did better. RPing a kind of dumb, lazy adventure would really extend the Morrowind story. I mean, that is kind of my... Well, his int is acceptable. 40. Aha! I found the dead tax collector. All splayed. Marcellus Vitellius. I'm taking all his stuff. Alright, what goodies did he have on him? Let's look at the tax record. Everybody knows that's hot stuff. Man, Vidunius Nucius has not paid him. So many people have not paid him. Man, very naughty. Very naughty indeed. Smart people are even better at being dumb and lazy, though. It's one of the malices. I'm not quite sure what that means, but... Okay. I got a potion. Standard potion of shadow. Chameleon 10% for 30 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Now, I could bring this back and get a reward if I find his killers. But, do I want to do that? I think you do get a better reward if you do that, but, he has no way of knowing that, so he's just gonna stick with what he has. And I think on that note, I'm going to save, and I'm going to head over to Adamasardis. First, I'm gonna heal, though. Yeah, if I'm going into Adamasardis, I probably want a club. That's apparently what that is. Okay. I probably want my, Oh, no, I don't want my potion. I want this. Just because the slightly better chance to hit. The damage is not great. Well, but it does do. Cast when used. Do I actually have to manually cast it, or? I don't know, that was my engraved ring of healing. I do actually have to cast it. It doesn't just automatically cast on attack. That's rather annoying, but I want to go back towards Satanin. Malice is the opposite of a bonus. Wow, I didn't get timed out for that. You said bone. So let's see if there is a killer mage in here. My general rule of thumb is that if something kills me 3 times, I'm gonna give up and come back. Also, I'm not a very good player. I should probably preface it by saying that. Like, I'm not very skilled. I don't react super fast. Also, I have nerve damage in my hand, which probably doesn't help. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something. Which I just noticed. Notice that line of things in the sky? That is the line of asteroids leading to Bardau, the Ministry of Truth, which hangs over Vivek City. Because that is Vivek. There was no distant terrain. One of the things that Open Morrowind adds is distant terrain. Because there was no distant terrain in the original Morrowind. Whoa, whoa, what the hell just happened? I have no idea, but it seems to be okay now. Maybe I just got stuck on a rock or something. No more violet copperness. No? Okay. Definitely want to save before we go in here. Oh, hello. Is it now? I don't think I cast my bonus either before she attacked me. You Enwa! There we go. Yeah, I didn't have my little bonus up. I don't know how long it lasts. 7 points for 30 seconds. Okay. So it's not something I can keep up very often. Colobian fur boots. Hey, those might be better than what I have. No, what I have is way better. I'll take the slave key. I'll take the gold. I mean, I can sell all this crap, so until I run out of, like, room, I might as well grab it all. I'll update. Got me a spreadsheet and everything. Oh! We are only at 2 deaths, yeah. That's right, because I died twice to those in the crypt. 2 deaths, I think 2 getting lost, and many things hit with a harpoon. Okay, I'm just gonna take all this until I run out of room for it. And save after every enemy. Oh, and try to sneak, maybe. Now the question is how terrible is this character? Would he actually like free slaves? Because there will soon be a question of whether or not he will free slaves. I think 1 before and 1 in the tomb. I'm updating a slide deck while doing this. This is more interesting. I'm glad. So this is where the murderous mage was last time. Now, let me see if I can maybe sneak around him. Go up here. This is where the slaves are. There's also a little nook here, I believe. Yeah, updating a slide deck does not sound like fun. I hope you're not doing work on your, in your evening. Alright. Am I monster enough to not let these people out? Yeah. What's in it for me, Toots?
Yes.
I'm gonna leave him. I'm a bad person. Valeyn is not a nice person. But Lise feels kind of terrible. Also, Hlalu, well, they profit significantly on slave labor as well. Whoa! Did you just see one fireball and it took off like 90% of my health? But luckily, stabbing him worked. I did not die. Let's see if I can, actually recover. I don't want to rest. Wrong button. Item does not have enough charge. Use one of my potions, I guess. Although it really doesn't do very much. I'll take your crap. I did buy Hearth Heal. Let's see how well I can actually cast some restoration. Oh, pretty good actually. Walking around with my hands out like that always makes me feel weird, so might actually be somewhat more effective though. Now see, if this were Skyrim, I would just fire an arrow over there, kill that guy. Instead, I'm standing around here like an idiot. Actually, I want to do that thing. Why can't I do that thing? I don't know what that was. Ah, what is going on here? Oh, drawn, that's what. I'm actually hitting things now. How amazing is that? Ooh, insults of the Dunmer. We'll have to take a look at that. Kite and throwing stars, apprentices lockpicks, yes please. Common shirt, common pants. More random left bracers, imperial dagger. I'll just take all of it. Yeah, I think I have a mod that has added stuff to these because I don't recall them having much more to them than what you see here. kind of inconvenient to use. Oh, I think I missed some crates back there. Ooh, undo season unhinging. Very nice for getting into place. Raw ebony. I'll take all that. I'm about to be Assistant Vice President at the local Project Management Institute chapter. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know there was such a thing as the Assistant Vice President of the local Project Management Institute. Well, I didn't know there was a Project Management Institute. Restore intelligence. Telvanni bug musk. Makes you irresistible to the Telvanni ladies. Ooh, moon sugar. We will have that. Yes, take all. Oh, chitin boots. Are those better than what I have? They are not. More moon sugar. Take all. I do not have enough charge. Save, lease. Means I'm the president-elect. I'll be president in 3 years if I want. Interesting. Steel Tonto. Some random coin lying about. More moon sugar. And as I mentioned, you cannot actually, merchants will not deal with you if you have moon sugar on you, but you can just drop it on the floor next to them and they don't seem to care, so that's probably what we'll do. We're not doing all that much role playing. Ooh, more potion supplies. Thank you. Pillows. I don't think I need to pick up pillows. Skooma! Not even once. I'm getting at my weight limit, so I'm gonna leave some of this stuff that's less valuable. Is there anything back here? Ooh, something. This looks like another way into the slave cavern. Maybe. No, this is something entirely different. Yes, thank you. I'll have some coat of flour or whatever it's called. This is kind of neat. I don't know where it goes. I don't know if it's part of the original. How far can I swim here without not being able to breathe? Definitely think Dren has a taste for skooma. Perhaps, perhaps. You might see it as a vice of slaves, though. He might prefer a nice Flynn instead. Although, apparently Flynn is a name for Cyrodiilic whiskey, so he might prefer a nice grief or a shine instead. This is neat. I'm not sure this was in the original game. Those rocks do look lovely, though, don't they? Hey, nice texture. What are those down there? I guess just decoration. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I'm running out of air. Should stop looking at the scenery. Oh, God! Water rats! What the fuck? Getting up on this ledge is apparently the hardest part of this. Damn, that looks good. Hello, Zimbu the monkey. Yeah, it's amazing what you can make a 20-year-old game look like. Welcome to the stream. Today is day 1 of Morrowind Remastered, where we are playing back through Morrowind, which I've played many, many times before. And I'm using a whole bunch of graphics mods. Specifically, I followed the Open Morrowind modding graphics overhaul mod list, which was a bit tricky. Probably spent about 100 hours getting the mods set up right, but it was. I think the effect has turned out really nice. So I'm glad you like it. Am I lost? I think this will take me around back in a circle. Yeah, I see where I am. I'm where the one-shot mage was. So I've gone around in a circle. And I think that is the end of Adam Asardis. I'm not lost. I kind of knew where I was going, actually. I know. You were really hoping to put another I'm lost in here. It's really kind of iffy, because a lot of times I say, like, where am I? And then I'm like, oh, I know where I am. I could probably fit a few more, I'll get out of here. Sell my ill-gotten goods back to my good friend Ariel. My good friend. I call him my good friend because, he buys my shit. That's about it. So, to give you a little background on this character, Zimbu, if you're still here, this is Valeyn Dren. He is a Dunmer custom class that I call Desecrator. Basically, Tomb Raider, kind of. He digs around in ancestral tombs to find stuff to sell. He's kind of a bastard. He just opted, for example, not to release the slaves of Adam Asardis. I'm not sure what he has to gain either way, but, yeah. I play nice characters sometimes. This is not one of them, unfortunately. Yeah, so he is going back to town. He's still in Seyda-Neen. This is my first session. Yeah, we've not yet made our way till Dalmora and seen our favorite shirtless uncle.
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please, go ahead.
Oh, well, alright then. I'm not gonna bribe him anymore. I'm cheap. Let's... Oh, right. I need to get rid of the moon sugar before he will trade with me. Alright, well, don't let me walk out of here without this, because I will just forget this on the floor. Alright, now he will trade with me. This is a short blade, but I have an enchanted short blade, even if... Yeah, mine is better, I think. Well... I'll sell it. Iron short sword might be slightly better, actually. Yeah, that's significantly better, even if it's not enchanted. Steel Tanto. I'm not honestly sure what's better there. Probably the Steel Tanto, so I'll sell the iron. I don't know what that even is. It's not an actual club. That is not better than the boots I have, so we're selling those. I believe I already have a kite and left pauldron. And I already have a left gauntlet, so I can't have a left bracer. Colovian fur boots are not better than what I have. Common hood. Unfortunately, not nearly as armoring as the Colovian fur helm. Iron tower shield you can have. Netch leather left pauldron. Is that better than... No, it is not. Those are also not better than what I have. Pants! So many pairs of pants! Oh, do I actually have on pants? I would be embarrassed. Yes, I do. I do, in fact, have pants. He's like, why do people keep showing up and selling me other people's cast-off clothes? I might want Restore Endurance at some point? I don't know. Do I actually have on pants? Great quotes. Only in this game. I think I might hold on to this Telvanni Bug Musk, at least for now. See, I'm unlikely to need these Restore potions right now, but if I need them, I really need them. So, I don't know. Oh, we have this. Let's look at the misc section. Dunmer cylinder. Cylinders. Malone's direction. Ooh, insults of the Dunmer. Right, we were gonna have to take a look at that. You can have the tax record. Because we're not giving this back. I'm not gonna use a lock spell. You can have it. Guar meat. I need to actually try to do some more alchemy. I'm not super great at it. Can have these kite and throwing stars. Don't want to get rid of my harpoon, but like the halberd is probably better, objectively better in every way, but I like my harpoon. I can't just go around carrying a collection of spears though. This game is very unforgiving about weight. That's the good shit. Well, maybe he doesn't have... Oh, no, he does have it, so I can't even say, like... It's just my spear away. Guys, I think I have to get rid of the harpoon. Well, I'll hold on to it for now. I can't get rid of my harpoon! Why can't I quit you? Alright. I think that will be enough for now. He still does not have any better alchemy equipment, does he? He surely does not. Okay. Let's see if I can get him up to 270. You can let go of the harpoon. I won't be mad. Just sad. Not mad, just disappointed. See, if it didn't take so goddamn long to get, like, a house in this game, I would just, like, you know, stick it in a house. But, yeah. Okay, you refuse it first, but then you're like, okay. I'm not selling that to anyone else. Insults of the Dunmer. Many who've traveled through Morrowind have come across the most common insults of the Dunmer. The words fetcher, enwa, and swit roll often off Dunmer tongues, but they have many more colorful insults to sling. This is a collection of some of the best ever heard while traveling through the region. I knew I recognized your face from somewhere. I saw something like it while washing the hindquarters of a guar. Either your mother was an orc or one has smashed in your face. With a face like that, you should be safe in the wilderness. It would terrify even a pack of wild nixhounds. You best take a guild guide to the next town. With a smell like that, a siltstrider wouldn't carry you on its back. I may be drunk on Mazti, but tomorrow I'll be sober and you'll still be stupid. You gas on like a speared netch. I've met cliff racers that have annoyed me less. I'd sleep with you, but there's not enough Sujama in the world. I may have slept with every man in the village, but for you, I'll make an exception. Tear out all the pages of Boethius' pillow book. That's what he was like in bed. You're of so little importance you couldn't even buy a writ of execution for yourself. Your idiocy would test the patience of Vec himself. I like that one. But 55 gold is 55 gold. Or 38 in this case. Come on. There. Okay. I have 7 skill ups. I'm on my way. I should save. Look forward to dad jokes of the Argonians. Oh yeah. Moon sugar. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do not want to walk out of here without my moon sugar.
What
What would I do without you, Lee? What would I do without you? Oh, Lee. Poor Lee. They do. They have an insult book. I just read most of it. I think it was the caps. Because I saw the pick up the moon sugar. So I'm going to turn off the stupid caps filter. It's not like I'm popular enough that these are even going to be an issue, so... Caps protection. Okay, fine. There we go. should exclude group regulars. I don't know how you set regulars, though. Whatever. Saved. Okay, hopefully that will do a thing. Okay. Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock already. And I was going to end at 10 o'clock, so this seems as good a spot as any. Let me do a proper save. Get back to this screen. Valeyn. There we go. Alright, folks. It was great chatting with you tonight. It was so exciting to have so many of you here. I hope you'll continue to show up. I'll be doing this again on Sunday, and every Wednesday and Sunday until we kick Dagothur in the teeth, possibly longer, depending on how I feel. You got put in chat jail for doing a good deed. I heard you, though, Lee. I got this. I got the moon sugar. Thank you. Sunday at 7, indeed. So in the words of well, before I give you my words of wisdom, I'll see if there's anyone I can raid. Although admittedly, since I haven't been streaming in a while, I don't know who's even out there streaming still. Gosh. Raid channel, what are my options? I could go raid somebody I used to work with. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Sean Zom Gaming, who is playing Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which I have no fucking idea what that is, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. This is somebody I worked with in the 10 years I spent at IDG. Well, not all 10 years. He wasn't there all 10 years. But, yeah, the good guy. So I'll send you over to Sean. Have a good one. Bye. Oh yes, and my words of wisdom. Could have been anywhere tonight. You chose to be here with me, and I, for one, appreciate that.